Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to Malt and Magic, where we descend back into Campaign 2. I know I'm very blue. I'm going to sort my lighting out in just a second. But before that, let's run down our little recap and get into it. So last session saw our heroes nearing the end of their perilous journey through this Feywild maze in a room that tested their resolve by demanding the acknowledgement of loss. Lex, the unwitting coach, steered the party through this emotional labyrinth, leading them to the eternal twilight of the true Unseelie Court and the throne of eternal night. There, a stealth mission unfolded as they navigated this eerie twilight realm where even their dark vision was cut, dodging strange, monstrous patrols, banishing others, and using Jules' keen senses as the group's silent coordination paid off spectacularly, and they successfully snatched the Feywild Amulet right from under the noses of the Unseelie Court. But that victory was short-lived. As they retreated across a bridge, they triggered another trap, and the Queen of Air and Darkness stirred, unleashing a formidable assassin, the Midnight Huntsman. And in that tense moment, she presented Callum, our favourite Fey Touch warlock, with a darkly tempting offer. A new pact as the Blade of Air and Darkness. So now, safely back at Humour, the Planar Detective Agency faces a crossroads. With the echoes of the Unseelie Court still lingering, they ponder their next move. Do they venture west in search of one mysterious item, or head east to search for another one and confront a different challenge? Amidst all this, what has Cavan been up to during their absence? All this and more as we get started. Now, content warnings for tonight are anything and everything, because I have no idea where this party are going to take me tonight. So be warned, there will definitely be adult humour and adult language. You have been warned. Let's... Hey!
Hello.
Yo. How are you doing? Look at that. So 4 familiar faces, although 2 that have been absent for some time. Welcome back, Tom and Bodes. Dave is not with us tonight because this week is a very big week for our favourite Mr. Wizard. This week is the week he finally gets married. So we wish you all the best, Dave. I will be there. And I will be doing my best man duties to the best of my ability. But yes, from all of us at Malt and Magic, wishing Dave and your wife to be a very, very happy wedding day. And from that, let's go into our lineup, shall we? While I set a little bit of background music at the same time, because I have to run the stream tonight. So yes, I am Matt, I am the Dungeon Master and Mr. Wizard. For tonight, I will also be role-playing the psychic characters of Takami, Callum, and any NPCs that this lot decides to interact with.
Hello, and I'm Danny, and I'm playing everybody's favourite UMT sorcerer, Lex Ordo, Master of the Universe.
Hey there, I'm Tom, and I have been away for a good while, but I'm back, and I'm back with passion and glory and energy, playing Cavan Buckland.
I mean, you can if you want.
Cavan Buckland, and just really happy to be back.
What is up? I'm Bodhi, the bard, sorcerer, edgiest, bones, Jones, here to rattle and shake y'all to your bones. Missed you
I like
guys.
I have indeed. But I'm getting messages that the music's too loud. We're going to turn that down even further.
Matt, can you turn the music down, please? It's too
Matt,
much in
I
our
can't
ear,
hear you.
Matt,
Matt,
what?
Matt, I can't hear what you're saying right now. Matt.
Can you two just
Matt.
go back on holiday? Right.
I mean, luckily it's
Yes,
Kill Bill sensei music
Yeah,
rather than like
it does
drum and bass.
Yeah, it
is.
does have
I
that
got,
flavor.
Literally, I got a message from everyone there saying the music's loud. Is it better now? Are we all good?
It's too quiet, if anything.
There we
But
go.
no, it does feel like I'm
Dan
making a Hansi Mot. What's it? Is it Hansi? What's the sword in Kill Bill?
Hattori Hanzo.
Hattori
Hattori
Hanzo.
Hanzo. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bode, your fucking sound is whack right now as well. What's going on here? I left for a couple weeks and the whole and Dave steps away and tech has just collapsed on us. What's going on, boys?
Promise, folks, we will get to some D&D in about 5 hours, but
Nah.
oh,
Okay.
very good. Cool. So yes, we are. Oh, I'm getting some background noise from somewhere as well. We all good?
We're all
Just
good.
make sure that's.
Let's just make sure that that's
Shh.
shh,
Shh. Right.
just
yes.
shh.
It might be Dave's cat.
It probably is just pressing buttons in the background. If we all go off stream, yeah, it's because Dave's cat has hit something somewhere and we've all gone offline. But yes, so having exited the Feywild, Takami, Callum, Edgius, Jewel, and Lex all now find themselves in that garden area of Kumoryu with the pink peach blossoms sort of blowing in the wind. What would you like to do? Jewel is very quiet. She's actually sort of sat there rubbing her temples at this point.
Look, and the last time I touched one of the codex pieces, I had a world of visions. You're currently holding the Feywild. You have the Feywild Amulet. You okay? What did you see?
No, I saw a lot. There was. Do you know what? You touch it.
And she just holds it out to you.
I mean, I would have just preferred the commentary, but as I go through the vision.
With that exact face as well. You do
Don't
receive
click that, 'cause that's the same as Midge's face. Sorry.
It wasn't gonna be clipped,
No, you're
and
not.
then it just got clipped.
So yes, with that, you receive those same two visions. So you are transported far to the east, descending deep into the mountains near our campaign 1 location of Nyalin, but sort of the mountains near the forest of Havane. And you go deep through this sort of stone entrance that is hidden in the mountains, and deep underground you see this city filled with people who look the same race as Mara, those shadow elf types. You see various other races there as well, but you delve deeper and deeper. You see strange temple of sorts. And as you descend deep down, you just hear this strange pulse. And there, on a pedestal, this amulet with a dark red crystal in the centre of it. Your mind then sort of snaps out of that vision and into another one immediately as you're soaring to the west, and you see an aerial view of the Oblivion Islands. And you go down into sort of the westernmost island and skirt across the surface, seeing this gigantic pyramid in somewhat ruined form now. Further north, You see a vast desert, and then towards a jungle. You see a small village. Empty almost. Very few people there now, and then you descend into a jungle. As you hit sort of that jungle canopy, your vision blinks. You see a stone portal, and your vision blinks again, and you are on the shoulder of an individual. Golden skinned, scaled, purplish braided hair hanging down their back, a malevolent spear held in their arm. As they turn and look at you, and it's almost like looking into a mirror. There you go.
So as Lex comes back into the room from his visions, he sort of just drops to his knees and just through like a broken voice, you can barely get the word out, you just hear Silas, and then I'm just inconsolably crying.
I'm sorry, did he just say silence?
Shh! Callum, he said silence.
Okay.
You fucking idiots. Silas. My brother, he's not dead.
You have a brother.
We've covered this, right? I have a long lost brother. I got
Not sure
kidnapped.
we have.
It's gonna be.
Maybe with
they-
Jewel. And Jewel sort of hold
Actually-
her hand up. I did know he had a brother.
Lex doesn't really tell much
Calm
of
knows.
anyone
No,
anything.
no, she was gone.
I had no idea.
Well, to be fair, I did think he was dead when I assume all my family's dead. When I got taken to Mechanus, my brother tried to save me from being sacrificed, and then he was taken by the guard. So I assumed him dead. When I can't remember where we were, but somebody talked of like a UNT ranger. I did have hope that might have been him, but then, to be honest, I'd lost all hope of ever finding him again, and now I have a vision where I've seen his face. He's back home, and he is the key to the celestial shard of the Codex piece.
Yo! Knuckleheads!
Shh! Stop shouting! Come over here.
What? I'm excited to see you! I'm excited to see you!
Nice to know that the idiocy does not end at you, Aegeus, but also extends to your closest friend.
Huh? Oh, where did you get back to, Tommy? I didn't even see you there.
Your
I've been
time
here
could
the
not-
whole damn time.
Are you sure? Well, do you know what,
I
guys?
love how
just
as a
wanna
group
say-
we just move past my emotional instability very quickly. Just
No, we're
because,
going to get back to
Gavin came
that, but fucking
Yeah.
loudmouth over here decided to run in.
I mean, I'm just excited to see you all. It's been
I
fucking
mean,
how long?
To be fair, you stepped on a moment there, but it is really good to see you, buddy. And then I'll give Cavan a hug, because he gives
Hey.
the best hugs, and I'm feeling vulnerable.
I give him a good squeeze, and I'm feeling like almost like his breathing is emoting something that I haven't felt in Lex before, and I just kind of release, and I'm like, hey man, you happy to see me? What's...
Cabin, you also know that while they've been gone, 3 days have passed.
Longest he's been away from us.
You okay, buddy? Lex.
Well,
Lex.
I have just found out my brother, who I thought was dead, is actually quite pivotal to the story of our upcoming fate. So
You have a brother?
Yeah. I thought he was dead. I didn't really bring him up to you guys because I thought he was dead, but turns out, yeah, he's still alive, and he's pivotal to saving the world, apparently.
Dude, he's you, yeah. Older or younger, and like
Older.
I was
He was
about to
kind
ask
of
the
like
same
my role
question.
model. Yeah, he was kind of like my role model growing up. He used to protect me when I couldn't control the magic in me. He used to take the blame and take the beatings for me. So, he was my hero.
Lex, when you saw the vision, was your brother older or younger than when you last remember him?
Good question. I'm assuming I'm seeing him as he is now, like older. Present time.
Looked like you, but older, yeah.
Yeah. Back in the room. Yeah. It's as in he looked older, as in what he would look like now.
Okay.
And ironically, what I saw in him is kind of like what I see in you now, Kevin. So technically, you were my pseudo Silas for a time.
Well,
I think he meant edgiest, Kevin, and I'll put my hand on Kevin's face and push him aside. Lex, I appreciate
I heard him say
I'm pretty
Kevin.
sure. Yeah, he was very clear
Oh.
with he was. Yeah, he said Kevin. There was no hesitation at all. It was Kevin. Yeah.
My bad. I'll take a step back and stand next to Chikami and look at her and shrug.
But Lex, this is
Don't worry, you're still my hero.
this is like good news. I mean, he's alive.
I mean, good news, yes, he's alive. Bad news, what the hell is he doing with a codex piece? Has he been corrupted? Is he now the guardian of some gods? I don't know. I really don't know what to think. All I know
Dude, we'll
is
figure it out. He's
holding
it's your
That's where
fucking
I gotta
brother.
go.
codex piece. Did you see him? Did he actually have it, or?
That's a very good point. I didn't. Did I see him? Oh, so thinking about it, what I know about the codex piece, trying to piece this together. Then the celestial shard, the first spark, looks a bit like a wand or a staff. So would I interpret his spear and like the tip of his spear to maybe be that celestial shard?
They look very, very different.
Okay. Actually, now you mention it, I didn't actually see him with it, but he must know where it is. Otherwise, why would the vision show him? The visions have shown all of the other shards, all of the other pieces, apart from that one. So he must know where it is, or he must be guarding it. He must be. I don't know, but well, just gotta ask him. It's got to be the easiest piece to get next, right? He's my brother. He'll just hand it over.
It's your fucking brother, dude. It's just
It's always
like how
that
do we?
easy for us. You're right,
Yeah.
Lex.
Should be just
Just
completely straightforward, no problem. There won't be any obstacles
We've
in the
never
way.
faced any problems with family members before.
Like this,
Yeah.
it'll be just like that.
I mean, we're only got to go back to a village that hates me, tried to kill me as a child, to visit my brother who I haven't seen in 30 years.
Oh, it's gonna go good. Oh, it's gonna go good.
30
Yeah.
years.
In my
Lex, you
head,
look
it's going
great,
to be
huh?
like when Jewel...
I didn't even
Scales
how
don't
old
crack,
are you?
my friend.
Yeah.
I'm only 38.
Yeah. Okay. So you were kids.
I literally shed my skin every month. Have you not noticed?
No.
That's
But
what I keep finding in the restrooms.
Yeah. Edgius uses it as trousers sometimes. Like, I take the skin off my legs and he puts them on his long johns. It's weird,
Yeah.
but, you know, it's a thing we do.
Yeah, it's a good bit of banter with someone that I thought I was my brother, hilariously.
Hey, I said older brother. You're technically, well, you're older than all of us because you've been dead for centuries, but I see you more as like a little brother. Because you're
Yeah, I
annoying.
see you as a little brother as well, dude. I see you are like a little brother.
What?
You're like an annoying little brother.
Yeah.
You know?
You know what, guys? I feel like you're projecting a lot. We just had an emotional experience in the Feywild. I know what those are like better than anyone else, so I understand that this is something that you guys need to get out your system. So it's okay. I'll take it. I look at Takami. Look at me evolving. I'll take all the heat right now, and you guys just keep letting it out. It's okay.
Okay, but now I've had my emotional awakening. If Callum, no, not Callum, Kevin.
I get it
how
mixed
is
up
it-
as well. It's really weird.
God damn it! How was it? How was it with Mara? Was it good? Is she
When you say it, what do you mean? Like the kind of just
the
spend-
coitus that people do?
Wow. Just straight in. Straight in. No,
We're in a
no.
temple.
I mean, I've logically,
that's what
I've
she said.
logically
Foreplay.
deduced. Yeah, I'm assuming. I read you must do that, but yeah, whatever the protocol is, I'm assuming you were straight into it.
Man, it's only been 3 days, but it feels like about 4 or 5 weeks. I don't know why, but
As your
it's
snakes
really
shed some
good.
skin as well. Wink, wink.
Yay.
yeah, man, I just feel rejuvenated and just like I'm happy there, but I'm also just really happy to be back and happy to be here and just see everyone's faces, and I just feel like I've tapped into more of me, and I don't need to be like, plagued with like, I don't know, like, how I usually am, just kind of like bummed about stuff, and I feel like Mara's like my compass or something. I'm not sure what it is, but anyway, to answer your question, I feel fucking great. And at that point, I punch Edgius in the arm, and I'm like, just glad to see my buddies.
Do you know what, Edgius? Calvin, I will things.
Fucking hell.
What's
Nailed it.
Calvin,
What's his
you know
name?
what? I did feel this depressive cloud kind of shift from your head. And then I'm gonna like move my hands over to Callum's head and be like, I'm not sure if anyone else is getting that or if it's the Star Touch crystal thing, but Callum, you're like kind of slouching and look like you're pensively contemplating the angsty love that you feel within inside your loins. I'm just...
Yeah, man, you haven't said what happened back there. You just...
Callum has been sort of hunched over, and at this point he sort of... Oh, sorry, didn't realise I was slouching, and stands up, and you can still see where his shirt is open, and there is now that tattoo across his chest of the black vines and the dark rose that then looks like the Feywild bloom, as you would recognise it, Lex and Edgius. Jewel at this point is just sat against the tree with her head in her hands, and she's actually sort of asleep, semi-asleep. Just the headache clearly too much. Jewel is definitely not used to magic, but Callum's just going to be sort of stood there and then touches the tattoo. Yes, I suppose lots to think about, lots to uncover, darlings.
Sick ink, dude. That's some sick...
Yeah,
when did you have time
I like
for
it as
that?
well.
I was
When
pretty
did-
sure that
yeah.
we were like with you the whole time, weren't we?
And why aren't you
Pretty
frozen
sure
anymore?
it's more of a brand. And yeah, he does look at his skin and goes, "Yes, it's been a while since I saw a tan."
What did you do?
Yeah, what did you do?
Yeah.
I think I made a new pact.
You made a deal.
With?
Like you're not part of the Planar Detective Agency anymore? Like you're cheating on us?
No, not like that.
Oh, okay.
Kind of like a deal. I am no longer bound to the Lord of Winter.
Oh, nice. Hang on.
That's great.
Wait,
Is that bad?
Lex, get out the list. Get out the list and take it off the list. Take it off the fucking list.
So,
Well,
so does that
Edgius,
mean
I
it's
do
easy
have...
dead?
No, but Edgius... How did I forget this? We can have our revenge. Because I've got the fucker's name.
Yo, how did you pull that off, Callum? And I'm gonna chest bump
When
Callum.
when
right
did
on
all
his
of this
brand.
happen?
Oh yes, there was this moment when dark, scary midnight huntsman turned up. Like, time kind of froze. I thought you were doing something, Lex. And then there was a weird sort of... very, very nice Irish voice. And, Irish? Sealy voice. And, yes, she gave me a gift of the name. Promised to just let me have power with no strings attached, and... I had to grab a flower, and now I'm branded with the flower on my
Right.
chest.
So you got the Lord of Winter's real name, You got given the power of the Queen of Air and Darkness, and there's no catch. Yeah, that sounds
Part of
legit.
it were.
Oh yeah, I've never heard anything that could be that bad before. That
But
sounds
you
like
could
it'll
trade the
work
Lord
out
of Winter's
just fine.
name for the name of the tall lady and get your kid's face back.
Wait,
Oh, that Glimmermere.
I actually had. Oh, never mind. I'll go over
No.
to.
No. That feels like it was important.
Yeah,
No,
it's good.
No. It's all good. I'm gonna take care of Jewel, and I'm gonna grab one of the native coconuts from the cherry blossom trees here in Kumaryu.
Because
and I'm
that's
gonna
what you
crack
get on
it
cherry
a
blossom
rock.
trees.
I'm gonna give it a crack, and then pour it into a little bowl, and then I'm gonna like put it under Jewel's nose and give her the coconut milk to like help.
And Takami
Soothe
is
her
going to
mind.
look at you and go, where the fuck did you pull a coconut from?
They grow everywhere here. Have you not noticed? And I'll point up to the various brown lumps in amongst all the gorgeous pink cherry blossom.
Pretty sure that's a form of bird shit, but okay.
Well, it makes good milk, and I'll present it to Jewel. Jewel.
Jewel at this
Jewel,
point,
you
as
need
she's
some energy.
purring asleep. No, not now, Daddy. I'm sleeping.
Saucer milk.
Oh, okay then. Yeah, milk for you, Jewel. Milk.
So Callum,
Continues to snore.
you said something about unlimited power. What?
Well,
Something?
I'm not sure it's unlimited. I got power without her asking anything else of me. I'm just... Okay, so the way she worded it was, I am now her will in the material world, her blade. Oh, and on that note, look what I can do. This is fun. And the Gilles Balban blade, which you gave to him, exiting the Void Conclave, is currently just impaled in the dirt somewhere, and he just holds his hand out and Jedi mind tricks it into his hand. Just...
Oh, dude, that was sick.
Oh, sick.
Dude,
I
can
mean,
you
the
pass
only
it to
thing
me?
that worries me is, I think we need to make watch you sleep, because if you're the will of the Queen, does that mean she can just make you do whatever she wants, whenever she wants? As in kill us in our
Kind of
sleep for
told me
stealing
she
the Feywild?
wouldn't do that. And it was the whole wield the power, not have the power wield me. If that makes sense.
Right.
Can we trust her? Is she a woman of
She
her
gave
word?
me his name
That's fair.
What did
more than
what
any
did
other
you give
Fae has
her?
given me.
Other than
That's the
was
thing, you
your
didn't give her nothing,
patronage?
other than himself.
Me.
You gave her
Me.
yourself, right?
Yeah, but you're
gave
just
her myself,
Callum.
yes.
Yeah, but you're just Callum. Like,
Thanks. That's a real self-esteem sort of ego boost. Well, love
No,
you.
Maybe
too.
she just likes monster dongs.
oh, it's so the
Who
dog.
doesn't?
You're so right, Lex. Oh my god,
Yeah.
that's what it is. It's the dog.
Yep.
Oh my God, you
showed her
are
your dong,
all
didn't you?
such men. Such men.
Takami, come
Thank-
on now. Don't
thank you.
There's no point in pretending that it's not a huge dong. We all know it's a huge dong. We just have to accept
Last time
the
I
fact.
talked about anybody's dick in this group, you got jealous.
Well, look, okay, I'm saying that it's a huge dong. You can nod your head. It doesn't mean you have to enjoy the huge dong as much as the
I
rest
mean,
of us.
and as a changeling, you can make whatever dong you want, right?
Well, no. Well, we're kind of stuck with, you know, the vaguely like Italian version of myself, or the Mr. T version of myself, both of which are neither are great in that area. I'm going to be honest with you, but you know,
As
it is
opposed
what
to
it is.
the flat rubbing surface you have now. Just a bare pelvis.
Well, you know, guys, we're doing a lot for everyone's ego today. Callum, I now feel what you're feeling. I apologize.
What the fuck are we talking about, darlings?
I mean,
How
I
do we
have
go
two
from
penises.
mystical power
dong.
to penises?
If it helps the group, I have two.
Oh,
Well, beggars can't be choosers, darling.
no. And choosers can't be beggars either.
That's what I mean. Like, Lex has two, doesn't use any of them. Edgius has 0, but Takami wants to use it. You know, it's a weird situation we're all in.
Whoa,
just pass them around.
whoa. Like, just... What? I'm gonna go sit with Jewel.
What I'm trying to say is, let's take the win and let's formulate our next plan.
Great idea. Love it,
Yeah.
Lex. Good to see you
Yes.
back on top, buddy.
Let's do that.
I mean,
I vote
for
to go
me,
see my brother in the West.
Wait, wait. That did not feel. It felt like you were really objective and like really like not selfish with the decision to make a plan, and then suddenly you just took a right leap off of the left deck there, Lex.
Yeah. Persuasion 101, man. That's how it works.
I mean, so
That's all right. I rolled a natural. I rolled a natural 1 for that persuasion check, so never mind.
persuasion 1.
oh god, where
I mean-
is your home, Lex? And I'll unroll a map that I had in my back of Enoeth and gesture for you to point somewhere on the map.
I will circle the Oblivion Isles to the far, far west.
No, you won't.
With my finger.
No, you won't, because if that's a map of Enoeth, the Oblivion Islands ain't
Oh.
on it.
Map of Ardalia.
Oh.
Yeah. So the map
It's
of
not even in
Ardalia
Enoeth?
is in Jules' bag.
Yeah, the big.
Oh.
You've got a county map. Jules got the world map.
Okay. Let me ask you this then, Lex. If we're having to go travel all that way, I've been formulating a kind of idea in my head, and I wanted to test it against your incredible planar knowledge. I've been kind of excited brewing on it for a little bit. You know the airship that we crashed at the Crystalline Isle?
Yep.
Could we? Because basically, last time I was talking to my homie at the river, he was like, check this out, and pointed to like this diagram thing, and I was like, whoa. But the pathways between the diagram bits were shorter in what seemed like the astral plane, as in like, almost like it cuts the travel time down if we go into the astral plane, travel a bit, and then jump back out. Like it seemed like it would cut the travel time. It's just something I'm formulating. Would
And
that work?
we have a portal key to open portals to the astral plane.
Oh my god, wait, did I get it right? Did I nail it?
And we know that Jules Watcher is the new pseudo Kronos, and he talked about the gaps in the fate and everything. So actually, if we jumped into the astral plane, we could probably jump to the oblivion. I think you're onto something. How do we know where to go once we're in there, though?
You literally beat me to that question by about 4 seconds.
Well, I was gonna say, first of all, we have the spinny metal thing, which I assume
Alright.
would be some sort of compass. Yeah, that seems compass-esque.
Yeah.
That would be my first guess. My second guess would be we need someone who's really good at like mapping out the different dimensions. I know someone's dad who knows how to do that, and we now have a way to get them free. I also imagine we could probably go to Mara or someone in Union City and be like, we need a planeswalker to come and help us, basically, and
'cause all I'm
hire a
thinking-
planeswalker.
Yeah. Because I think it's a good idea, but if I think about it, the astral sea is between nothing, right? So we would be leaving our plane into the astral plane, but then
Yeah.
if we just tried to go back to the material plane, wouldn't we just come back where we left? We need to figure
Well-
out how to move the portal back to where we want it to be.
Because
Because if we're looking at the connected dots, wouldn't our plane just
Yeah.
be one dot rather than there be loads of material plane dots? Maybe.
That's a good point. I assumed that there would either be other exit points, almost like a freeway, more that like we're in the center of the material plane, and to get out of it, we have to travel some distance to then breach our plane and get into another, like into the open sea, basically between planes, was my assumption. But I'm not, honestly, that's based off of my brain talking to a dead guy in a river. So like, I don't know how much
Yeah.
we can rely on that information.
And Union City, where we are now, is kind of middle left, isn't it, on the map anyway? So actually we're closer to the Oblivion Isles than we are the mountains in the east.
Yeah.
There's an ocean in between you somewhere on that bit, but
Shit.
I kind of like it though, guys. Here's what's up.
I mean,
we've been doing a lot of like action. Traveling might be fun for a little bit, you know.
yeah, it could be, and I'm all for, trying to find Lex's brother. I do have something on my list as well, which could be afterwards. But I have some unsettled business with Glimmermere, so I'm not sure if we just want to wait on that. I'm happy for us to wait on that. I know you guys have been there and you've done some stuff, and I, for whatever reason, just wasn't. I would
Is
have
your
loved
beef
to have
with
been there.
Glimmermere to get Edge's sons back, or is there someone else?
And I look at Edgius and I'm like, yeah, it is.
Hey, look.
No, Edgius.
No,
you keep
hear me-
you keep saying that it's not. You've moved on, and that's
No.
fine.
Hear me out. I was gifted something. I was gifted a moment, a sliver of a second. It was fixed. Everything was back to how it was meant to be. I could see everything that I needed to see. And like fuel being put into a mana crystal, I have been rejuvenated from said gift that I was given. And I can hold out for a bit longer. We need there's bigger
fine.
things to focus here. And I appreciate it very much. And I think look, dude, when all's said and done, if there's a world left to come back to, I don't see why you and me can't go beat some Glimmermere ass. Especially now that we have some names that we can wield, you know?
Yeah,
I would like to help.
Yeah.
Huh?
I would like to help.
I'm
well,
very happy to go
thank you.
fuck the Frostveil up.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, I appreciate you guys. You're all great. I also
party.
want to say, Lex, from one person who has lost people to another, I know this is a shock for you, and there's probably some anxiety around this, but I don't know what I would do to be able to say one last thing to the people that I loved most that I thought were gone. And any opportunity that one gets to do that, I would consider from now till when we see your brother, maybe thinking of what you want to say so that you can, say it right.
I hadn't put that pressure on myself until just now, and so thanks. That'll be all-consuming for me for the next however many days.
We're here to help.
Good job, Edge. Well done, Edgius.
Well, I wanted it to be a really positive connecting moment between me and Lex where I shared a bit of vulnerableness about myself, and then he...
Yeah.
But I could see that all I did was invoke more pain as I usually do, so I'm going to be quiet again and just drink my coconut here.
Yep.
And then I'll
Yep.
take some of that coconut, I'll neck it as well, and I'll be like, oh god, it tastes like shit. As I pull a little bit of fur out.
I did say.
I think it tastes fine.
Edgius, have you ever actually had coconut?
Huh? I mean, well, sure.
I mean,
yes.
Where I grew up, they actually had coconuts. It was the fucking jungle. This is... I think it's an animal egg.
Is it more nut than cocoa?
If
It's
you
more
want
yolky.
milk, I can go get you milk. Like, that's not a problem.
There's no need for that, Takami. Like, you don't need to put yourself through that. We've got cows for that these days. You don't need to do that.
Really, it's dragon's milk, right? Dragon milk?
Yeah, from the big dragon.
Kevin,
Yeah,
you
it's
missed
the
it.
big dragon.
I spoke to a dragon. Like
You
the
spoke to a dragon?
Could he give us a lift?
What?
I'm assuming he can
question,
fly.
Lex.
I'd love
Dragon
to ride a
ride.
dragon.
Yes,
Yeah,
dragon
let's do
ride
it, let's
in
do
the
it.
astral
I
plane.
kind of feel like that
Oh my
would be an
God.
abuse of a connection. Like, let's leave Shimryu to his slumber. He's earned it.
Is it
Plus-
he using you through a connection to protect the city? Like, it's, give and take. The Lord
I
giveth and the
kind of
Lord taketh,
accepted that mantle when I came here. Because I'm an orphan, and I don't know who my parents are.
Oh yeah, I
Lex,
brought
what
up
have
some
you done to me?
existential crisis for Takami as well.
Takami, you're
But it's
an
okay
orphan?
because we're a family. We're our found family. We may find
family.
family. Yeah.
But Aegeus pulls out a Corona, but he grips it by the neck and says, "Familia," and takes a swig.
As one of your changelings is Vin Diesel. Brilliant.
Yeah, exactly.
And another screams off in a Porsche.
Well,
No?
Nissan Skyline. Come on.
well, Lex, I mean, look, if we do want to go find more out about the astral plane stuff, there is I had just forgotten about it, but it exists in the lower section of Union City. There's something called AA, Route Planner. They're the Astral Association, and they're,
Thanks, chat.
They're a group of people that, as far as I understood, are like almost like the guild for planeswalkers. Like that's where the planeswalkers kind of sign up and like do their thing. Might be a good place to start.
Do you still have your membership though? Because without a membership, I don't think you can't get an eye in on that.
I have the fake one that you and I used to have back in the day, but I don't have a real one.
I pull out
At
the
the very
card.
least, right? Just to
That could work.
actually be serious for a moment. Mara could secure us an airship, right? Pretty quick.
Oh, probably.
Of course
yeah.
you could.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, of course you can. Like,
Yeah,
Mara.
that's probably the best route to get to wherever we want to go safely, and we could try and figure out the astral stuff on the journey.
That's a good idea.
not nearly as fun, but I mean, sure, we can do it that way.
Yeah.
Well, we still need
people
to
with
speak to a
the-
planeswalker if we're going to the Astral Sea. Was it the shard of? Was it the obelisk of Usahad that we were? Was that the place that you saw in the vision, Jules/Lex?
The mountains near the river of Fervain, I think I mispronounced it.
The river of
What was it? What did you say, Matt? The forest of what?
It's the forest
Was
of
it Vervain?
Hervain.
Fervain.
Hervain.
Havane?
Hervain.
Plavane?
It's the Havane.
The frame?
You're
What the?
Where-
Nearly.
is that?
So,
It's
to the northwest of the Viridian Vale. You're such dickheads.
Forest of... I honestly don't know what it's called.
It's
It says Forest of Habhain on the map, which is Hervain in my translation.
So it's
Well, you
it's
got
in
no
Morana
fucking hope if you start
Havari.
doing...
It's in Morana Havari then, right?
Morna Havari is the entrance you're looking for. Out of
okay.
context. Oh, sorry, above table. So yeah.
Well, let me ask you this, Lex, because I mean, actually, this might be a world building thing for Matt. I'm not sure. I assume this plane that we are on is circular as opposed to a flat disc that would come with a lot of other preconceived notions about what might
No,
be
it's flat with
outside of
ice
that
walls
disc.
all the way around. That's how I understand it.
Ah, fuck. Here we go. He said it.
It's not what I was taught. Like,
Oh.
when you go up in an airship, you can see the curve. It's a ball, like a giant ball.
Can you?
Not sure about
It
that.
would make sense, actually, because when you go into the astral plane, you see them all as balls of light, the different planes. So, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And when you
Okay.
and the
Well-
orrery, everything in the multiverse is spherical. So, yeah.
Well, if we go this way round, would it be faster for us to go east round and then just catch your dude like on the like coast of whatever's past?
Oh,
the
and then
Kingdom
carry on
of
around the
John?
back.
Yeah, exactly. Do we want to go to the Havari entrance before?
So we could essentially go to the Oblivion Isles to see my brother, and then Pearl Harbor it round
Yeah.
to.
It's another way of putting it.
I mean, if we're in an airship, we could literally kamikaze into the mountain, and that could be the start of our descent into.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
I can dimension door us each through the doors individually, so that we could then, as we're like crashing into a flame, it's like, pa, 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 and we go into the mountain. You know?
There we go.
Feels like
There's
that
a
would
cool
hurt.
montage.
What?
Yeah. It just feels like that would just be another version of crashing.
So we've decided we're going west first.
Yeah, west it is.
Yeah. Let's do it. Let's go get your brother.
Callum will
anything
be
we
the one that
need?
looks at the map and goes, so we're somewhere here, and points at the NOF map and just like, so we're somewhere around here, and we need to get all the way over here.
Yeah.
That's a long fucking way.
Yeah, well, we might astral train and cut it down. If we don't, then we're just gonna have a sick flight where we get to hang out, play cards, and get to know each other better.
Yep. Speaking of
When,
get to
when
know
are we
each
ever
other,
that lucky?
Lex, do you know what your brother would look like now? 30 years? Do you have... Okay. Is he your
He looks
twin?
like me. He's got the long braided hair, just a little bit older.
He's not your twin. He's
Nose
older
is a
than
little
you.
bit bigger. Yeah.
Okay.
Imagine me at like 50.
Okay. I can do that.
Yeah.
Let's go get him.
Can't miss him.
Yeah.
Do
Can't
we
miss
need any
him.
supplies? I mean, it's going to be a long trip, so I'm assuming Mara will have a ship all stocked up with supplies, but does anybody need anything else from here before we leave?
I mean, I can take an order and then just, call it in, and then I'm sure she can get whatever we want on the ship.
Can we stop off? I'm just gonna pitch it, just because it's been a while since we had any grub. I would love to, on the way out of Union City, if we're going west, there's a place in the just past the Corellian Pass. I believe it's called Sir McDonald's, and it's a restaurant out there that has a bard who often wears a red nose and has like really fluffy red hair and a striped white and red suit.
Sounds like a pedophile.
Well, a lot of people think that, but their food is fantastic.
Yeah. I remember we went there, Edge, and they have what is it, a flour-based sandwich?
Yes. It was like made from plants. Very rare.
Yeah.
I think they called it
And then
a burger, or
Yeah,
something
yeah.
like that.
Yeah, and they
Oh. I've always been more partial to a Seven Dwarfs.
Is that this version's of Five Guys? Is that what we're saying?
Absolutely.
Right.
I mean,
mean-
either is fine. I'm a purist, so I could kill a bag full of
What
whatever
about
we get.
Wandies? That's pretty good. The wizard-based.
Wandies is good. Wandies.
Brilliant.
Yep.
Oh, we're gonna go down a rabbit hole now.
What do you mean going to? We're already there, my friend.
Yeah.
Well, I actually heard that Sir MacDonald stole the name Berger from actually the king of Berger, who was actually the Berger king in the land of Juvund in the north, actually.
Holy shit.
I didn't even know that at all. No.
It's a whole conspiracy. It's a big
You know,
deal.
at this
Big
point,
thing.
I can't tell what's bullshit and what's truth anymore.
It's
I mean,
hard.
even I
Sadly,
don't
that's
know
the
anymore,
worst part.
Takami. Yeah, I mean, I've humored them
it
so
is
much.
truly
I've fallen into
baffling.
the trap. Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
Takami, just assume it's all bullshit, and then be glad if it's
I mean,
anything.
that's how it
isn't.
started, but like, can you tell honestly? Let's just assume it's bullshit.
I am a bard. I strictly tell truths. It is the code of the bards. The bard code is always tell the truth when you're singing, poetrying, dancing, or any other medium of creative expression. Always. Tell the
You
truth.
literally lie to get just about anything you want when we're in Union City. You lie to get into a
was
bar, you
rescued
lie
by-
for free drinks.
I was rescued by someone who was both a thief and a bard, and they lied all the time.
Yeah.
He sounds like
Well,
a great guy.
Sounds like they should lose their
Bit of a
membership
dick,
to the
to be
guild.
honest, but he did make a king, so.
Hey, that's my plain one character you're talking about. He was a fucking scholar and a gentleman. The only thing he stole was people's hearts. Not like Jack the Ripper style, I mean metaphorically.
Sneaky rogue stealing hearts.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Do you want me to
Let's
put a
get
call
the
in or
outfit.
no?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Lex, should we go check AA while Cavan goes and deals with Mara getting the ship sorted, let's go check AA, see if we can find out anything about the astral plane and if it's worth us using that route or just go in the old school, we'll just run it by wind style.
Can't Jewel just ask the Watcher?
Jewel!
Yes.
Could you ask the
Hey,
Watcher
Jewel.
if we can travel through the astral sea to wherever we want to go on the material plane?
Now? Really?
I mean, within the next half an hour would be great.
Yeah, half an hour's, that's a great amount of time.
Can we just go get a drink first? Something? And can we just forge
Yeah,
past the
have some of
Feywild?
this, and I'll pass her the egg, yolky, milky, shitty thing.
And I go running up to
thinking a
Jewel. I
real
slide
drink.
down. I slide down and I start rubbing Jules, like scratching Jules' belly a little bit. Just saying, hey, it's great to see you. How's that feel?
Kevin,
How's that feel? Yeah. Is that...
get
And then I
off
start
before I
like
cut them
stroking.
off.
What?
get off before I cut them off.
Yeah, you've been spending too much time with Mara. She's not into that shit.
Wrong cat, Tom. Wrong cat, Cavan.
One finger at a time, Kevin.
Well, I was just... Good to see you, Jewel.
I have
Been
missed
a
you too,
hot minute.
Kevin.
Yeah.
Yes.
I reach
please
down
stop
and just
touching
kind of
me.
like nuzzle my nose into Jules' nose. Like that. Oh, it's been great seeing you. Yeah?
She just pats you on the head.
I think she preferred sad Kevin. Happy Kevin's fucking creepy.
I am
Lex,
glad you are feeling
let's-
better, Kevin.
Yeah, I'm feeling great. Really good to see you.
So,
Yep.
drink first
Anyway.
and plan next.
Yep. Drink where?
Where's the closest tavern?
I mean, surely there's sake in Kumario.
Well, I heard that there was milk, apparently.
Monks have got to have a stash.
There's both. If we want to have a drink here.
Can we get it for the road and walk down to Mara's as we drink and walk?
I'll be right back. Disappears off into one of the small little sort of huts and slides one of the doors across and walks in, and you hear some muttered conversation before she then walks out with an arm of these like squash or what look like bottles made out of gourds and squashes and those sorts of things, and then sort of places them down. That's 6 bottles of sake, and there you go, Edgius. There's a glass bottle of milk.
Thank you. And we'll slip that into his coat pocket.
I have a question as we're walking. With the codex pieces, I mean, you've had yours on for a while now, Takarmi. Does it seem to granted you any power individually other than visions, or does it just seem to be dormant for now?
So when we did our long rest thing while when we slept in the weird clockwork room, I spent a little bit of time like figuring that out and working with it, and yeah, it gives me some stuff from what I can basically understand.
Okay, so I know it's like a time shard, but it's from Kumario, so you should definitely hold on to it. The Feywild one, do you think
sure?
you should hold on to it, Callum? I know I'm the time guy, but it feels like it's a gift from your dragons. It feels like it should be yours for now.
Yeah, what was
Unless
weird
you
is
feel the power it
it's
gives you
meant
would
to
be better suited to me.
Well, the weird bit is it's meant to stop me being affected by like time stops, but when we're in the Feywild, fuck all.
Oh, okay. That is weird. Do you think maybe, Callum, you should hold on to the Feywild amulet, given your persuasions? Do you think the Queen would steal it back?
Honestly, I think we're good on this deal, to be honest. I don't feel bad about when I took the Lord of Winters, there was always a caveat around it, and do this, and maybe you'll get your dad back later down the line. Whereas this one was just, here, have the power. Enjoy it.
Do we all agree it should probably sit with Callum?
Guess why not? I mean, who better than him?
Okay. Yeah.
It's yours, Callum.
Okay then. I will, sort of takes the chain and loops it round his neck, and that butterfly-like amulet just then rests against the brand, the tattoo, and there's like a pulse of aurora-like light as it rests against his chest. Just. Whoa. That was a little strange.
Yeah. Now you've had the visions too. You see where we need to go.
Yes. Wow, that's like you, but not.
Intense, right?
A little bit. As I just attach the Feywild Amulet to Callum. Takami at that point is going to sort of look at the ring on her finger. This feels more you, Lex, so give it back when we're done. She sort of flicks it over to you.
Shit! Yep. And then, do I have the visions again when I hold it again? Or is
No,
it? Am
you
I
get
good now?
nothing this time.
Okay, good. Okay. If you're okay with that, I'll stick it on my finger.
Very good. You may add the Malt keystone to your inventory. Right, down the hill then. And we have to see Mara first? I'm so confused. What are we doing next?
Mara, AA, then at a Union City again.
Awesome. If it's alright by you, if we're coming back up to the Sky Docks, I'm just going to hang around there. I've had a day, or apparently 3. There's a
Yeah, take Jewel
little
with
bit
you.
I need to come to terms. Yeah, do you know what? I will.
Yeah.
Maybe
And she
do you want
sort
to
of
take
loops
Callum
Jules on.
too? Callum, do you need? To be fair, you look a bit sad. Maybe come along, have some fun.
I mean, I look sad. I'm not sad. I am reveling in new power right now.
Yeah,
Buy
come and
your
join the
drink.
Black Parade with us.
Yeah, dude.
I am no
come on.
longer icy and cold. Like, I can actually feel the warmth of the sun. It's
Yeah, and it
truly
looks like it's
liberating.
terrifying you. Come on, let's go.
No, picking up on when Takami said, I've got some things to work through, knowing what she means, because I was the only one who was there for that, I will use message to say in her head, you have family and you are loved, and kind of like meaning us.
as she started to walk off with Jules, she pauses for a moment, and there's a turn of her head. Thanks, Lex. I needed to hear that. And that said straight back into your head as well, because she can speak telepathically anyway.
Nailed it.
And she continues walking.
I just will be like, oh shit, I forgot something. And I'll run back and be like, Takami! And then I'll just, as she turns around, give her a kiss on the forehead and then turn back around and sprint after the guys.
Thanks. You need some lips.
Tooth stir on the forehead.
Just teeth marks. Yeah. She'll probably just, in your head, you'll hear from her, I love you too. Or gentle next time.
Got it! And just running after the guys heading towards Mara.
Very good. So as Takami and Jules sort of take a left turn as you exit from that Kumoryu road, they go and hang out by the sky docks now, and you see a number of different airships in there, different sizes, some more ornate than others, some that look like they are trading vessels, maybe some more smuggler type vessels or quick vessels. But the four of you, head down towards Marat, and it's not far.
On the walk, I would like to just, almost like above table, be posing to the group. Do we want one airship, or do we want like 3 smaller airships that are more maneuverable? And we, like, if we need to, we can like X-wing our way out of danger? Or do we want one bigger ship that we can fortify and defend? Kind of like strategizing as we're going towards Mars.
Like a fleet or a big one.
Yeah, exactly. Do you want a
How
couple
much
of
money
like
do
2
we
peoples?
have for this?
Oh, don't,
well,
Callum.
he's married
Don't
to
worry
her.
about it.
Yeah. It's,
Well, I'm not. I mean, married is I'm not yet, but
well.
I mean, we did come into quite a lot of money when we defeated the Void Conclave people.
Lex.
So we're good?
Mara's
Don't
totally,
tell people that.
She's aligned with us, so she can, whatever we need. I'm pretty confident Mara will be able to line out for us. Don't worry about it. Just if we want 3 ships, three little
Two
fast
people
and
ones.
little whippers, then we'll get 3. And but if we want a bit more sizable ship, whatever. I think we need to give her a little bit of notice, though. I mean, we won't be able to leave like immediately. She'll have to line up captains and crew and all that shit.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool. Sounds good. And also, I mean, like, worst case scenario, we can pitch some towards it, but I think, like Kevin said, he's got most of it sorted. So
I think I would rather be on the same ship as you guys. If we're separated and we run into trouble, I don't want to be stranded from each other.
So
It's really
one
sweet,
big ship.
Lex. Yeah, I just felt like, and I go up to Lex and I just give him, whether he wants it or not, just give him a big old hug. I felt that, Lex. I felt like, I don't want to be stranded from you guys either. It's yeah. I don't know what the feeling is, but let's just try to stay together.
Yeah, like emotionally, it's going to be vulnerable for me, and I want to be close to you guys.
Yeah.
Even you, AGS.
Huh? Me? Wow. Thanks. Shucks.
Mr. Emotionally Unavailable as always.
Okay. Okay, where are you? I'm so sorry. Daddy. How's father doing so far away, Callum? Fucking hell.
Ed, is you feeling alright, darling? It seemed a little bit harsh.
Yeah, that's fair. Sorry. I don't know. It's being back in this city again. It's like we keep fucking coming back here, man. I just want to fucking get away from this godforsaken place. We did it. We
Surely at
solved
this point
Look,
it's just home.
I have the scroll. We've done it. We've completed it. This is like I completed it, mate. Ticked it off. Done.
Yeah, I mean,
and
we
I'll pull
can't.
out the
We're always
scroll.
going to have to come back because Cavan's wife is here.
Huh? I mean,
Well, I mean-
Well,
There's
wife
nothing to
be.
say that Mara can't. I mean, she's kind of settled here, but we've talked about it, and there's no real plan to stay here, or we could set up shop anywhere, really.
See?
All right.
Thank you for the raid.
Welcome.
I'm
Welcome.
more than
Willkommen.
happy to stay here, to be totally honest. When
Yeah.
all is said and done.
I mean,
I've
Edgy,
got
it's
nowhere
like,
else
look,
to go.
Union City sucks in so many ways, but it also has some of our best memories, doesn't it? Like
And we also
the
got a
old
base
days.
here.
Yeah. I mean, dude,
We literally have keys to the city.
we actually literally have keys to the city. Remember that?
Outvoted again. Back to Union City it is. Edgiest Bone
No,
Jones
I
can't
mean-
escape his past.
well,
Fuck's
Where would
sake.
you like
Wait,
to go,
wait.
darling?
Well,
Yeah,
I'm excited.
I was
I'm
going to say the
excited
same
to go.
thing.
I'm excited to go to the west. I've only traveled outside of continent once or twice, so I'm very excited to go see what's out west and go explore Lex's homelands and maybe further afoot. Who knows? Like, you know, maybe we find out that the problem we're dealing with is bigger than just Enoweth. If it is, then shit, we've got more of a world to save than we originally perceived. We've been so focused on the small chunk of dirt that we inhabit that we forgot all the other chunks of dirt that other people inhabit, you know?
Across the different planes, yeah, we've got a whole multiverse to save.
Yeah.
Essentially.
And Edgius, I totally discounted that the whole past thing. So if you want to get out of here, man, then I'll change my vote. I mean, like, you know, we've been here, we know this place. If you want to get the
When it's all said and done, we're gonna need to move around from office to office. You know, we're gonna have offices in every major city, town, village, and fucking hovel
Plane
that
of
exists.
On every plane of existence, we're going to have a headquarters.
satellite
Exactly,
offices everywhere.
I'm gonna be, you know, one of those traveling workers. I'll be in and about, and I'll come back, you know, every now and then to get something, to say hello. But you know, I'm gonna go kick some ass, I hope, down the line. Well,
You could even do
I
work
mean,
experience for the river guy, and you could take over his boat for a bit.
Yeah.
when you say
Or
that,
you could-
Edgius remembers that he is on his 9th walk through everything, and the fun and excitement of the future seems a little bit less bright, knowing that if one fuck up happens, one slip up, that he might not get to fulfill all of those fun dreams that are ahead.
Oh. Sorry to bring the mood
You know-
down.
Edgius,
No,
you could be a.
No, I think
You
it's
could be
good. I look forward to it.
I mean, I kind of like hold up his collar, and I'm like, dude, I see you as the regional manager. Like, I could see you, like, you know, like you've got, you know, you could.
I thought
You
you
I
could be
was a
VP of
founder.
marketing.
Wait, I thought I was a founder. I'm confused. Have I been demoted somewhere along the
I was to
process?
say, surely that CEO riding off into the sunset sort of thing, just living off the stock, those sort of things.
Well, I'd
Yeah.
still solve mysteries, Callum. It's not like I wouldn't solve mysteries. You know, that's what I do through and through. I
The
can't
mystery of the
stop
missing
that.
stock, is that what we're trying to solve?
It might be the first one that I solve, and maybe not the last either. But I
Look,
know,
my friend,
maybe-
if this last foray into the Feywild has taught me anything, you can be and do whatever the fuck you want. No one's gonna stop you, darling. Certainly not any of
Well,
us.
Apart from the world-destroying phenomenon we're trying to prevent.
Well, let's be fair, we're all gonna sort that out. Like, optimism.
Yeah.
Yep,
Well,
optimism.
I was going to say the same
Fucking
thing. Like, it
Optimistic
makes us-
Callum is not what I'm used to.
Look, it makes it even more important that we lock in now, Lex. We need to dial the fuck in. I need you to get those cogs of yours, and I need you to dial them so that we are focused
He's only got
and
one
honed
cog,
in.
it's in his pocket.
No, I meant the magical ones that he plays with.
I know what you meant, darling. I'm trying to get you out of this fucking weird funk and just get you to smile.
Oh, so sorry. Ha, cog. That was a good one, Callum, buddy. But no.
I give up.
As long as we just focus up now, we can have all the fun afterwards. You know, like we can travel wherever we want. The world becomes our proverbial oyster, as it were. I don't know why it would be an oyster, because they seem pretty small.
I never got that one. Why did they say that? Yeah.
I don't
Oysters
know
are
either.
small. Like you'd want something bigger to be able to travel around. Like
Yeah,
I
I
don't.
want,
I was
I want
thinking
something
like
that
a
doesn't resemble
mountain.
phlegm.
Yes.
Yeah.
No phlegm-based.
Is it not more to do
resemblances.
with the pearl you find at the heart of it?
Oh, shut up with your wisdom, Callum.
Fuck's sake, Callum.
He's smart. He's real smart.
He's always-
he's got it.
He's on
Just
it.
go,
He's always
I'm
on
the
it.
Queen's champion.
You know what,
Tell us-
Lex? Yes, I fucking am.
At least you haven't let it go to your head.
Did you get like
Not yet.
knighted? Did she give you a sword or some sick shit? Do you have like an awesome
No,
like?
she just affected this bastard and again pulls out the Gilbalban blade, which was once like red and bloody almost, and now is just wreathed in shadow as he draws it out. It's very malevolent looking at this point, but he's just... It looks so cool.
Yeah, that is pretty cool.
I cannot wait
But
to
actually-
stab some fucker in the face with this.
Whoa! In the face?
I mean,
there's so much.
literally
bone
within
there.
the next 2 hours that could be happening. Knowing
How are
this.
you gonna get the blade through the face? There's just so much bone. Like, are you going through the mouth or the eye?
Why not? Either or. Maybe through the ear and go side to side.
Oh, wow. Well, do you know what?
Savage.
Do you know what
I
think-
imagine that the people at the dock at the airship place are like, "What the fuck conversation? We're just at the front of the queue, and they're like, hello, trying to conduct
I mean, you've
business."
wandered down at this point, so it's actually more just the Union City folk that are sort of wandering past going, oh. Okay then.
They'll probably recognize us because of our, big thing that happened, that scroll. I imagine, with us wearing our badges as well, because we're in our city.
like
I imagine,
celebrities.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Like I imagine, we're having to stop every, so often to kiss a baby, sign a baby.
Sign autographs.
People are singing our song as we walk down the street. That
Yeah,
sort of thing.
yeah.
And just please stop kissing every baby we walk past. It's getting a little bit weird now.
They asked me to. I'm just doing it. Wink face. No one asked Callum, but they're gonna be glad that they had their baby kissed by one of the Planar Detective Agency.
You headbutted a baby with no lips. Brilliant. Yeah.
Look, when you put it like that, now it's fucked up. Before it was like I'm a
just headbutting
celebrity doing
babies.
something nice. Wow.
I literally had to give that family a gold coin to shut them the fuck up. Because
Oh, now
Well,
we're paying
Callum-
hush money to headbutting victims. Brilliant.
Look, the Planar Detective Agency has fallen in esteem since we've not been here. We need to talk to whoever is commanding this sector of the branch because clearly standards have fallen.
I mean, is
who
anybody
is-
here at this point? But
Do we have a branch?
they were building
Yeah,
something.
oh,
Did we leave
It's the
anybody?
dude. Yeah, it's the dude in the bar. What's his name? The Jarl's Hearth.
You left
Ah.
Rurik Lodbrok in charge of a detective agency.
He'll be great. He'll be great. He knows everyone.
Yeah.
He knows everyone. He has an ear
Best
to the
in
ground.
Probably
for-
it's probably an Airbnb at this point.
Yep.
Maybe. Yeah. But no, I have full confidence in him. If we need any intel, he'll
To
have
be
it
fair,
for
it's
sure.
probably full of hookers and drunk people, which is actually on brand for us. So
True.
I'm gonna go
Yeah.
pay the office a visit.
Callum, you go do that and make sure everything's in tip-top shape. Maybe along the way you can actually appoint some employees and let us know who you appoint. There's an old guy on the dock who sells healing potions who might be a good person to start with. I think we owe him some stuff, so he might be
Yeah.
a good starting place.
he could be our logistics and supply manager.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
we
Lex.
always need one of those. Yeah. Yep. Oh, hey, Mara.
As Mara's
back-
just sort of stood there scratching her own head. Hello, my love. Are you
Yeah,
finished
we're-
with? I'm not sure what was going on here, but
Me neither. That
Well,
was
I
a 20-minute
just-
detour we just took there. It's fun.
Yeah. No, we had a bit of a discussion, and I kind of give her a peck on the cheek, and we need a few things. Would
One
that be
ship.
okay?
We decided one ship. Eddie
Yeah.
says from
what
behind cabin.
happened to the one that you left in?
That
Oh, yes, no, you did tell me. Yes, that one went boom.
yeah.
Okay.
And then we need a
Well,
few other just provisions and stuff, like some food and other bits. And do you think we could swing that?
I can swing anything, my love.
Yeah. I and about when do you think we'll need it? I mean, besides as soon as possible, but like realistically,
I literally think as soon as possible. Yeah.
I mean, could we
Whatever's
get something
realistic
like
for you,
that?
Mara.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, I could pull some levers as well, sweetie. I mean, I whatever you need me to do, I'll run out and, procure a captain or whatever. Just point me in the right direction, and we'll get it done.
She strokes you on the side of the face.
As much as I love you, Kevin, politics is not your game. Not yet, at least. But,
She sort of reaches into a small little sort of bag that she has on her hip and pulls out various pieces of paper and then looks at one and goes, "That one will do. There is one ship in the Skydock. It has been here maybe a week. It is called the Skyloom. You are looking for Captain Darnick Velwind.
Danik Velvin. Can you write that down? To Kami, do you mind? Or
Did she
Kami's not
say
here.
Velvet Dante?
I think it was. Was it
Darnick Velwind.
Darny? Darn it?
Darnick
Darn it.
Velwind.
Thank you,
Darn
lads.
it. Ah, yes.
As
okay,
I went into
thank-
Kami's voice. Thank you, lads.
And what was it? And
Someone
the ship's
who's
called the
listening.
Sky.
The Skyloom.
Sky.
I got that one.
Yep. Perfect. That's perfect. Thank you, sweetie. I'm gonna have to head out then. And then I'll be
I was
back.
not
I'll be back.
expecting these 3 days, so...
Yeah, me neither. And it was, well, you know how it was. It was, I'll be back as soon as I can. It was, yeah.
And then is that when
Anyway.
you two have a flashback and all we hear is wet slapping noises?
It's actually a montage of Cavan and Mara walking through the gardens on the estates,
you're gonna make it
sharing
romantic.
dinners
Make
together.
it look bad.
I am going to make it romantic because it's Mara and Cavan, and it has to be the romance of the whole campaign. So yeah, having dinners together and moonlit walks, and then sharing those softer moments, those kisses, those fade to black moments as well. But Cavan, you tell me what else you were up to in those 3 days.
Just getting to know each other a little bit more, playing different conversational games of really trying to understand each other's childhoods, but also being playful with each other, going out into the grounds and teaching each other little childhood games that we had played, or exploring the city as well and touring through historical sites that were important to us before we knew each other, and just having a really something that Cavan is just not used to. Not only is Mara someone that he loves, but he's now starting to understand what this familial feeling might feel like, of just having support and love that he's never experienced. So lots of that, lots of just fun little bits and pieces here and there.
Very good. As she sort of flashes back to this as well, it's just a subtle smile on her face as she does pull you in for a very, very close and tender hug and sort of nuzzles in at your neck. I will miss you.
Yeah, I'll be back. I've got this now. I feel like my headspace is good, and I've got this. We've got this. And these guys need me, and as soon as we're done, we're coming back. We've got a plan. We know where we're going. We're as organized as I've ever felt we've been, and we've got to go help Lex right now. And I have one bit of unfinished business for Etchius as well, and we will be back. And that's it. I'm hanging it up. I'll figure out what I'm going to do after that.
Okay. You go do what you have to do.
Yep.
I will hold the fort here.
And do you think I could somehow have Moro visit every now and again to pass messages back and forth, if that's okay?
Morrow is no longer mine, my love. He is yours.
I hold my arm out. Come here, little fella.
You just hear this.
We're gonna go on a little voyage.
As a crow flies and lands on your arm.
You might have to play an important role. I'm not sure. And I look to Mara and tomorrow and say, I'm not sure if we need any additional help but if we do, I'll let you know. And I mean, hope we're gonna be okay, right, guys? We're gonna be fine. We're Lex. We're gonna find your brother. Edgius, we're gonna take care of business in the Feywild, and fucking Jewel.
And we're going to save the world. We're going to collect the Infinity Codex, and we're going to put it into the gauntlet that is gauntlet-y, and we're gonna click our fingers and reset all the bad shit, and it's going to be a sick world, and you're going to be stoked tomorrow. We're on it right now. You don't even know.
It's like
I'm
it's
going
such
to pretend I
a
understood
different
a
vibe.
word of that sentence.
Yeah, Edgius is he's just a new man. He's been the organization that he's been showing us has been really, really impressive, and he's talking about being regional manager, which I think is a really good position for him. Just as we expand, he's got all the assets for that, so kind of keeping an eye on that for him.
Yeah, I'm feeling a little bit more locked in, you know. But yeah, let's Mark, can you point us in the direction of the AA, the Astral Association, and then whatever we need to do? Is there anything we need to prepare so that you can get our shit ready or faster? Like anything that we can do to help fast track that process?
You have what you need with that piece of paper. It is, as always, my missive. As for the Asshole Association, I'm not sure how they can help you, but...
We essentially want to try and figure out how we can travel in the astral plane to get to places on this material plane quicker.
Yes.
Don't believe everything they say they can do. But,
It doesn't fill me with confidence now.
Yeah.
I trust Mara's judgment. If she thinks they're shit, should we even bother?
I mean, are they legit? Will they help us in any way?
Yeah, have you ever heard anything about
Maybe.
astral travel to travel faster onto, another part of the plane? Is that something you've heard of before?
not personally, but who knows? Maybe I'm wrong, and maybe this Astral Association is less of the swindling organization that I thought it was, and more of just a specialized group.
I mean, to be fair, you are of this plane, so it would make sense that you think they're swindlers. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. And if they are, we'll break their fucking legs. Right?
What?
Right?
Okay, that was a leap, but
Yep.
okay.
I mean,
Yeah,
Callum
I mean-
hefts the sword. I'm in, darling.
I mean, we'll ask them if we get the vibe
to
that
the
they're
tavern.
if we get a vibe they're pulling our chain, we'll just go back to the original plan of getting Jewel to ask the Watcher when she's recovered from her trauma.
Yeah. No, we're not gonna break legs. That was a joke. We're just gonna.
Callum now is wandering off to the tavern. Well, fuck.
Yeah. Join Callum for a last salute in Union City for a while. Mara, you want to? And I point towards Callum.
Callum sauntering off down the hill.
I'm gonna go take care of the AA stuff just to get it done. If you guys want to go have a fucking beer, that's all good. I'll meet you guys back at the joint.
Cabin and Callum go for the beer. Edgius goes to the AA. I'll go to the Sky Dock to tell Darnak Velwind he needs to start prepping shit and getting his gang together. And then hopefully
Sounds
we
great.
can all converge.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Very good. Well, I wish you all well. Cabin, I love you.
I love you too. Literally no amount of time, and I'm gonna be back. And then we're gonna start. We're gonna start it all. I guess continue it all. Yeah, we're gonna continue. Lex, do you hear something? Oh,
I thought I heard something. I think there's a bird on the window ledge, literally just out there.
okay. That's more.
Sounds like someone's trying to break into my house.
Peace, Mar. I love you three, and look forward to seeing you when we get back.
Edius,
Huh?
look after him and yourself.
Of course, as always. I'm always the babysitter. Earlier he told me I was like the little brother. Can you believe that bullshit? Fuck's sake.
Mara.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
Does everyone think this? Literally
Yep.
everyone?
Yeah,
This
you've
is
got
great.
a perception problem, buddy.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, my passive is pretty high, I will have you know.
Edius, just remember you are a freeman of this city. So regardless
Yeah.
of what everybody else thinks, you are above the most.
tell him that.
Classic oligarch mentality. I love that. You're funny. I'm out. Peace. Catch you guys at the sky dock. And I'm gonna go head towards the AA place.
Very good. So Edius wanders off as Cavan and Mara share a final kiss, and Cavan runs up to then go meet up with Callum, who's just sauntering with his sword sort of draped over his shoulder, and Lex, you sort of, I imagine you give a subtle bow to Mara, and then wander back up towards the sky docks, and I think that is where we will take a short break. So we'll be back in a few minutes.
Buddy.
For this episode of tying up a few loose ends and taking the next step in the journey. So yes, thank you for the raid once again. We will be back in, when he pulls up the right controls, a few minutes. Heyo!
Hey-oh.
The button actually works that
that?
time. So yes, apologies for the slight cock up before the break there. Just for everybody's viewing pleasure, just because I don't know how many people have seen the full world map at this stage, so I figured, you know what, let's have a quick look at it. So if I click that button,
Ooh.
there you go. There is the world of Ardalia as it stands today. And for reference, you guys are about, when I click off that, about here somewhere right now.
Okay.
The little white dot on the screen, and you've got to get all the way up here.
Across the Cardinal Ocean.
Oh, that's quite far.
Got to get across the Cardinal Ocean, or the Northern Expanse. So yeah.
So it does make sense,
Long
actually,
way to
as you
go.
said, go west and then carry on west to go round the back to then
Yeah, it does.
the mountains.
Very good.
It's the shortest
So,
travel. If we went the other way, it'd be fucking ages.
Let's put some music on.
Also, we should probably prep the crew to have cold gear, because if we're going across the ocean and north, we should probably prep them for like almost Arctic. Wait, there's a fucking jungle up there. Is it cold in the north?
Yeah, it's like-
Is that a thing?
Well, it's like Sahara Desert type shit.
Yeah, wait.
And then
pause.
jungle
Is it
oasis.
cold in the north?
No, it's
I'm
cold
assuming
in
it's
the
going to
south.
be like South America vibes.
No, it's cold in the south. Well, shit, it's hot. Guys, we need to get everyone less clothing! Less clothing! It's going to be my number one order as captain of this vessel.
Very good. I will
when does
say
that
then.
Or your regional manager, remember?
Captain of the vessel already.
I'm assistant to the regional manager.
No, there is a polar region, if you like, to the north, but it's mostly ocean.
Is there polar bears?
It's mostly ocean. They're all just fucking
They
swimming.
can swim. Yeah, you could get were polar bears, can't we?
You can get werebears, yeah. Funnily enough, where did Dave's character come from?
Stonebark.
What?
Dargon, sorry.
Summer Village.
Campaign 1.
Oh yeah. Dave in campaign 1 became a werebear for a bit.
Yeah, and he
Amazing.
was from the Oblivion Isles as well.
Oh.
So there we go.
I do not want to get
We
were.
might see some Goliaths.
I've got enough curses, man. I don't need to become a were skeleton, bro. It's too much. It's a hat on a
I'm
hat.
not even sure.
I did
a
see a funny
werebear skeleton
meme
would be
yesterday.
amazing.
I sent it to Matt earlier, and it was like, as you approach the warehouse, and then the party asks, "Is that the same as like a werewolf, but you turn into a house?" And the DM's like, "It is now."
It is
Right
now.
there, stands for a werewolf.
Love it.
Very good. We digress anyway. So let's. Where shall we start? Danny, roll me a d6.
First roll of the night.
Need to get some
shit,
dice
yeah.
rolls in. So let's roll
First
a d6.
roll of the night.
4.
Fucking hell, yeah.
A 4. Kevin, we're going to come to you first.
Nice.
As you wander down to the lowest tier of Union City, sort of you and Callum at a little bit of a jog, you come down to the tavern, which I've totally forgotten the fucking name of, and I need to pull my notes
Yarl's
up.
half.
Jarl's Hearth.
It is the
Jarl's
Jarl's Hearth. Thank you very much. So you come upon the Jarl's Hearth, as always, drunken orcs and half-orcs outside. There's also randomly like a small band of kobolds that seem to just be sat in a small circle around a pool of vomit. And you see sort of Rurik just wiping down one of the tables outside. Oh, friends.
Rorik. I look
Good to
around
see
to
you
the
again,
kobolds and to the orcs, and I'm like, man, the place never changes, does it?
No, it just seems to get full of more vomit.
Well, if you think about it, back in my day, there was plenty of vomit. But then, hey, we move on, don't we? How the hell are
We
you?
do indeed.
Bam!
Business
on the
is
shoulder.
good, as you can tell.
He sort of takes it and then smacks you on the shoulder as well, being the big strapping half-orc that he is.
This is my...
Business is good.
Yeah. Edgius is in town, by the way. He probably won't swing by to get on the stage, but as soon as we can, we're gonna come back and light the place up again. Really, really look forward to doing that. But this is my friend Callum. Callum, this is Rorik. He's a good man.
Well met, Rurik. I am Callum Verfleur. Blade of Air and Darkness. Blade of Air and Darkness. That sounds like a lofty title, my friend. So, good to meet you too, Callum. Do you want drink or?
I turn to Callum and I'm like, should we just get a roadie and see if we can meet Lex at the docks, or what do you...
I was thinking more we just get a full keg or two and take it with us.
Rurik, what's the chances we could get a couple kegs? Maybe some beer and what's your poison, Callum?
I'm known to drink most things. Elven wine, dwarven mead, standard human ale, whatever you want. Do you know what? Whatever the specialty is.
Let's get one wine, one mead, and one ale. And could we put it on the old bar tab, Rurik?
Well, you did actually pay the last one off, so yes, let me create you a new line of credit. At least I know where you are now, given I am running your half-built, no, well, not even half-built new headquarters, but yes, by all means.
Yeah, I was going to talk to you about that. We're wanting to recruit some new members. We've got Edgius looking to take over this part of the region, so he'll be overseeing some of the, the appointments and just the general management of the whole operation over here. But probably not for a little bit. But yeah, we want you to full steam ahead. Whatever you need, a little bit of budget. Continue on with the office space.
How much budget are we talking? Like, how much of a workforce do you need in Union City?
Well, a bit of this and a bit of that, just to kind of get us off the ground. Appropriate amount of space, and I turned to Callum. A couple people, right, that just, move some paper around and man the phones and just make sure that we're recording all the opportunities so that when the core team come back, we've got, the logistics team. It's Callum, isn't it called a logistics team?
Something like that, yes. And when he says phones, he means those cell stones. Get the right numbers and all that.
Yeah, did I say phones? I meant stones. Yeah, the cell stones.
I assumed it was the smell of pure vomit and liquor just coming off the ground, darling.
No, it's yeah. So yeah, just kind of a blank check. Just pay for everything, Rorik, and then we'll settle up with you when we come back. Don't worry about that.
Okay. Couple of people to man the ins and outs and just maintain the place. This I can do.
Yeah. Bit of this, bit of that, that whole thing.
I am not sure what bit of this, bit of that is, but I will figure it out nonetheless. Don't worry, Captain.
Yep. So, do you want us to, if we get a cart or a big trolley or something like that, I can just, how heavy are these kegs? I mean, I might be able to just carry them.
Well, I guess it depends on size. We have, small hogsheads, and then slightly bigger, and then the full, maybe full dwarf size keg.
Yeah. Callum, how long do you think we're going to be out there?
I mean, why don't we just get 3 of the dwarven size things, and then there's plenty of it.
Yeah, well... Rorik, let's go for the biggies, and again, just throw that on the tab, and we'll, make good for that when we see you next. Could you just? I'll tell you what. Could we just have a couple steins of some? I don't know if you have like a disposable thing that we could just walk down to the dock with, and then is it possible for you to deliver those 3 kegs as well, and then we'll kind of meet everything at once?
I will send one of, and he literally walks over to one of the orcs and smacks him straight in the head. Get up, dickhead. Oh, my skull. My skull. That was the back of my skull. What, Rorik? What do you want? What do you want now? I was hangover. I need you to run 3 kegs up to Skydock quick as possible. Can you do this? I will give you free beer all night. Yes, Rorik, I do it now. You find me, I will get trolley and I will go.
I elbow Callum, and I'm like, "Do you see that management style? I mean, that's how you run a business, right there. That's what we need to do."
Punching people in the face is the right level of motivation, but
did you see how he jumped? Yeah. No, it was. He seems like he's motivated, and we're gonna get what we wanted. That's how you do it. I'm gonna
carrot and stick. Carrot and stick.
Carrot and stick. Yep. Okay. Great, Rorik. We're gonna have to. We're heading out again. Seems like every time we're here, we're here for a quick one, and then we're out again.
It's the nature of running tavern, my friend. People come, people go. Sometimes people come back, but if not, I guarantee they have good time nonetheless.
Just a quick one. Keep an eye on Mara, would you?
When I can spare them, Kevin, I will keep 2. Not that I need to. That woman scares the shit out of me.
Yeah, well, she can handle herself, I know. But,
that she can.
You know how the town operates, and, I just want her to be safe, and, when I come back. I'll see you, good friend.
Consider it done.
Yeah.
Indeed. Safe travels.
Yeah.
With that, he presents sort of 2 steins full of this dwarven mead, which is a little bit sweet, a little bit bitter, very big kick to it.
I take a big drink of it. I've got like a bit of foam on my face. Now that's
just like a full Van Gogh when you come out as well for whatever reason.
I clack it against Callum's and I say, now that's Union City's best, the Jarl's Hearth. One of the best inns in all of Innerwith. Right. All right. Rorik, we're off. We'll we'll see you when we see you. We've got the world to save. Yeah.
Wait, the world's in danger? As you wander off, Rurik's they're just like, the world's in danger? Nobody tells me shit anymore. And you wander off up the hill towards the Skydock. Birdie, roll me a d4, please.
Oh, buddy, that's a fucking 1.
That's a 1. Lex, while all this has been happening at the tavern, then you've wandered back, not too far, but up to the Skydock, and you can see sort of Jewel and Takami have found a small table in the social area of the Skydock, where there's sort of a small little food stall and a few bits down there, and they're sort of sat having what looks like a cup of tea, and Jewel seems to be slowly sort of snapping out of it. You've got that piece of paper from Mara, and you're looking around the Skydock. What are you doing?
I'm looking for. I'm assuming they follow normal ships, and they'll have the name of it on the side. So I'm looking for the ship called Skyloom.
Very good. And as you sort of peer around all the ships, and some people give you funny looks, like, "Hey, what are you doing, mate? Like, fuck off." But eventually, you wander up to this sleek, narrow vessel that across the side says Skyloom, and it's got a hull that is shaped somewhat like either a silver fish type effect or like a leaf bladed sword, like very narrow, very pointy, but it's all smooth curves and elegant spines and this sharp symmetry. It's forged even from some form of metal that you've not really come across before. But then you see these grand sails that are woven out of some form of mesh as well. There are these strange circular contraptions along the back as well that sort of point out the back of this ship as you see it. And then as you look towards the keel, it is lined with what looks like floating glyphs that seem to constantly adjust and shift. And as you approach, there is a human individual with a very large hat with a big feather coming out the top of it, and this grand sort of overcoat that they wear, sort of boots up to the knees, and a fine white linen shirt, if you like, just sort of writing with a quill on a piece of parchment and looking up at the ship. What would you like to do?
Excuse me, I assume you are Captain Darnick? Captain Velwind?
Hello! Well met, my friend. I am, yes, Darnick Velwind. And you are?
Hi, I'm Lex.
Lex. Got a surname to go with that, Lex?
We've saved... Oh, Lex Ordo. You may have heard of me.
I'm afraid not. Should I have done?
No, that's not important. And then I will hand him the piece of paper. I'm like, we're here to procure your services for travel to the west, and I was told to give you this.
Oh, well, Mara's an old friend, so I'm sure I can do her this favour. How far west are we talking?
It's quite the journey. We're going to go all the way to the Oblivion Isles, and then all the way back around to the mountains in the northeast of Enoweth.
In 88 days.
Around the world in 80 days.
Literally want to fly around the world.
Yeah.
Well, it won't be the first time.
So, how long...
Is it just
do you think
yourself?
No. There'll be a few of us. There'll be my two friends over there, and I'll point to where Jewel and Takami are sat. And then we'll have my friend Cavan, Aegeus, and Callum. That'll be our crew. We're happy to chip in as well on the voyage, but how long do you think it'll take you to get ready for such a trip? It's quite a long way.
And you notice he's sort of looking over to where Takami and Jewel are. The pink-haired lady and the tabaxi, yes?
Yeah.
Welcome addition to the crew. That's quite a distance. Oh. And he begins to sort of scribble out various sort of computations and things on his parchment as he sort of works this out across the Oblivion Islands and bits like that. And we'll need to think about the weather, and I need to go and bring up my notes on the ship.
Yeah. How long do you think it'll take us? Because this looks like a fast ship, actually.
It is mighty quick, actually, but that's what we get for building it out of such rare materials. Sky steel. Don't see that often. I'm like, look at all the other ships. Nothing like this one. Nothing like this one. All made of wood. Sky steel. Super light, super quick. So we can get up to pretty good speeds. Around about 60 knots, 70 miles an hour. So I reckon we could probably, maybe a good week and a half, maybe. Weather dependent.
That's quicker than I thought, actually. That's impressive.
Yeah, I think we can get there.
So how long do you think you need to prepare all the supplies you'll need for that run?
Well, actually, we were loading up for a fairly long journey anyway, so could use some alcohol. Don't suppose you can.
Actually, it's funny you should say that. I have associates procuring that sort of stuff as we speak.
Forward-thinking gentleman, that's what I like.
Yeah.
Very good. Yes, we probably need to get some extra rations. Thallo! And at this point you see an individual who is all pale skin. And as they sort of almost glide down the gangplank towards where Darnik is, this individual just sort of wanders over. Yes, Captain Darnik. We're going to need to get a bit more food. Got some additional passengers joining us for this one. Fresh blood. Very good. I will have the extra rations brought on board, Captain.
Am I
Next
allowed to
order,
say he makes me
meat.
feel uncomfortable?
Thallo's a absolute pushover, don't worry. But yes, Lex Ordo, meet my quartermaster Thallo Dre.
Nice to meet you.
Hello, sir.
I'll hold out my hand.
Holds out a hand, and he actually takes your hand and presses his lips to your knuckles. The pleasure is mine.
That feels like a boundary, but okay. Nice to meet you.
And with that, Thallo turns and drifts off and begins
he a
to
vampire?
negotiate with some. Make me a nature check, please.
He was giving me Transylvania vibes. Nature, come on. What have we got? 14, that's not too bad.
15's not bad. You've seen them before, and I'll get you to describe to me in a minute where you've seen them before. They're a very rare race of individual. They're one of the newer races to Ardalia as well. Not quite vampire, not quite human. Known as a Dampier.
I would have heard about this back in Mechanis when some of the Modrons went on their march. The stories I would have been told by Axel whilst back in Mechanis of the stories of these Dampier that had been observed by the Modrons.
And then, as I say, they're not your strict vampire. Like vampires tend to be very bloodlusty driven, and Dampier are definitely some strange undead type creature, but it's not quite the full vampire. Very good. As Darnik turns to you. So, we'll get that squared away, and Well, I guess we'll be on our way.
Awesome. I'll keep an eye out for my friends, and I'll meet you here once we're all here.
By all means, why don't you, well, in fact, invite your lady friends. They can sit on deck and have their tea, by all means.
I shall go over to Jewel and Takami and relay that message and bring them back to the ship to have high tea.
Indeed. And you notice Darnik pays particular attention to Takami. Sort of eyes are
Oh,
up
there's
and
going to be
down.
beef.
And sort of ushers them onto the ship, pulls up a table and chair for them, and yeah, they sit and have their tea. And then camera pans back down to the middle tier of Union City, where one Edgiest Bones Jones searches for a particular store and is looking for this shop around. Edgiest, make me a perception check, please.
Oh, golly. Oh! Well, that is a heavy 6.
6. You are looking up and down this side street, and you've asked a few people now where, I forget the name of what we called this, or what it was called, the Astral Association.
Yep.
Indeed. And just on that note, folks, if you ever do want to suggest things for Mortal Magic, you can do so using your Astrite Nuggets. If you want to suggest city names or town names or stuff like that and help build the world, you can do so with your Astrite Nuggets. But thank you, Mancheetah, for this suggestion. So you look for the Astral Association and you see no signs. People have sort of said, it's down there somewhere. Point you down this side street. And you just continue to wander and wander and wander. And eventually there's a point where there's a sign that you sort of walk past, and it looks like it shifts for a moment, was square and then becomes a triangular sign. You sort of step back, and it's square again. You step past it, and it turns to a triangle, and you step back, and it's square. What would you like to do?
Can I roll an Arcana check
You can indeed.
to see if there's any magic happening here? I'm gonna try and discern the magical. Oh, that's a natural 1, baby.
you just sort of back and forth. And like, it's a weird effect. Like it's almost like it feels like almost an optical illusion, but you cannot figure out what the fuck's going on right now.
Cool. I will go up to the door. I'll knock on it, open it, and then just be like, "Astral Association? Is this the joint?"
A strange sort of robed individual in this midnight blue robe sort of steps up to the door, opens the door, takes your hand and pulls you in and closes the door, and then throws the hood back. And as they throw the hood back, there is this shock of like ice blue hair and these piercing blue eyes. Hi, this is the Astral Association.
This is Edgiest Bones Jones from the Planar Detective Agency, and I'll reach into my sleeve and pull out a Planar Detective Agency business card and hand it to him.
He sort of takes it and flicks his fingers inwards, and the card disappears.
So, couple of questions for you. Is this somewhere like? Do I have to make an appointment, or am I good to just like start talking to you and you just start giving me advice, like, you know, friends that have known each other for a long time?
You're already here now, mate. Just say what you've come to see.
Okay, straight talker. I'm good at that. I don't talk around things much at all, so that'll be good. The good thing is I am here for some information. You guys seem like you have information. So, first question, number 1 on the list. Can you travel in the astral plane a shorter amount of time and distance to get a larger distance on the material plane? So for example, pop into the astral plane, travel, and then pop back in a shorter amount of time it would take you to travel that distance on the material plane, for example.
If you know where the right portal is, then yeah. You can go from
Okay.
one to the other and hop the whole other side of the world.
Okay, that's actually Dope. We're getting somewhere. You're a G. I like it. I like it. Okay. So,
What's a G?
a G means it's a term for someone who is it's a shortened term from OG, which stands for Original Gangster, and it basically means that you are a friend of mine and I respect you, sir.
Great.
So, question number 2 is I am curious. Would one, do you think, be able to possibly do that journey with, say, an airship and I don't know, like somewhere between, let's say, 10 to 100 people?
I mean, it'd be easier at 10. Providing you've got the right size portal, then yes, you can do it with like 100 people. That's a lot to get through in a short space of time.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. That's all good. Thank you. Cool. We'll get as many as we need to get through. The other question is, could you possibly draw us a map to the portal that we would need to enter from and the portal we would need to exit from to get from here to the Bolivian Isles in the west, but in the north? Could you like draw us a map that could explain like which door to open, say, or like, you know, which orb to float towards when we're in the astral sea or whatever it is?
You ever... Excuse me. You ever been to the astral sea?
Does it look like a river?
No.
Well then, no, I haven't.
I mean, it's called a sea. It's a bit more like a wide expanse of fuck all.
So you can draw me a map?
Not as such. I'd have to check to see if we've actually charged any portals from here to the Oblivion Isles or anywhere on that side of the world, and getting from A to C, because B's some fucking mess in the middle. That's a whole different story. The astral sea it's fluid. It changes. Not to
Like
mention the
water?
whole big rocks of dead gods and strange other green creatures that if you come across them, I advise you to just fucking leave them alone.
Well, the good thing is, I'm not unfamiliar with dead gods, and I travel with a green guy. He's got scales and his name is Lex. He's really nice, so I think we're actually going to manage just fine.
I'm golden, thank you very much.
In some lights. So, how much would one have to pay you to procure such a map? And also, do you like rent a wizard or anything like that? Is there like some sort of like
Rent a wizard?
homies? Yeah, like rent a hooded homie.
We're not
like
rent
yourself.
boys. If you're looking for rent boys, you want to go to the middle tiers and the taverns up there. That's where you'll get your rent boys.
No. I'm wondering if I could rent one of you to maybe even be our guide through the astral sea.
Ah. Now that's different. That's a different one. I'm just fucking my accents all over the place now. That's different. Guiding,
Yes.
we can do.
Okay.
And the right
and-
price.
Cool. Would you, I don't know, like just off the cuff, I'm not sure, have you heard of Edgius Bones Jones and the Planar Detective Agency, the legends that saved Union City from the disgusting ring of filthy churchgoers in the kind of middle ranges?
I heard of an Edgius Jones once. The whole family died or something tragic like that. Is that you? I mean, that'd explain the whole skeleton thing.
Oh, too soon.
It's always going to be too soon.
That was like 30 years ago.
Yeah. Well, it was me, but now I run a detective agency here in Union City, and we saved this place. We actually have branches all over the place. We're kind of a big deal, saving the universe at the moment on some legendary quest. Kind of sick. You might have heard some songs about it. They're going around something about, Takami being a dragon toucher, and Lex being a clockmaker, and Kevin being strong. You know the ones.
Takami.
Undersells it.
Takami Ito.
Yes.
Defender of
yes.
Humour, you.
Yeah, my friend to be more than a friend.
Oh.
Oh, indeed. Respect, fist bumpy little guy.
You're certainly punching, my friend.
Well, indeed. Don't I know it?
Listen, for a right price, if you need an astral guide, that I can be doing for you.
Okay. Let's do that. Plus a map, just in case that guide, I don't know. Look, crazier things have happened. Let's say he falls off the ship. Who knows?
I'm going to be the guide. Don't push me off the fucking ship.
No, I wasn't going to push you. I was speculating.
You were going to push some other fucker that I was going to hire out here. Is that how it was going to go?
No. I was thinking someone would attack our ship, these green creatures you spoke of, and that they might shove.
Oh, they'll highly
you or
likely
your
do
friend.
so.
Oh, okay. Well, that's. We've killed things, lots of different ones. Big things, small things, wide things, skinny things. The whole range, really, so far.
Great.
So, and Edius will take off his boot and shake out the gold in his boot onto the counter, and then put his boot back on.
Yeah, that's not gonna cut it, my friend.
Well, no, that's just to get you to leave the shop. The rest is up at the ship.
Right. Well, the map, I can't draw now. I'll need to see where we get to in the Astral Sea and try and figure it out from there. As I say, it's fluid. It changes.
Do you, by chance, need, I don't know, an orrery to help guide you? Like maybe 2 different types of orreries that could somehow work simultaneously to help guide you in any way?
An orrery? What the fuck is an orrery?
Sick. So cool. Anyway, so let's be getting on. What's your name?
My name?
Yeah, your name.
Jim.
Well,
hang on, he's actually got a normal fucking name. He's just called Jim.
Yeah, it's called Jim.
What's that short for?
Well,
Is it spelled
I'll tell you later.
Well, James, let's be on our way.
No, not James. Jim. Jim for short.
Yeah.
For
Short
Jimothy.
for James.
No.
What else is Jim short for?
Jimmy Fred.
Jim.
There we go. We knew it was coming.
Who cursed you with such a name?
My parents were assholes. Just let's move on. It's Jim. Just call me Jim.
Well, Jim, you know what? I think you're pretty great, and I think if you survive all of this, we're gonna appoint you an honorary member of the Planar Detective Agency, and you will become an informant for us. How'd you like the sound of
We're
that?
just giving them out willy-nilly, are we?
I feel like I should be excited, but I'm not.
Lex, get out of my head. And he's just going to be an informant. It's not like he's actually going to be part of the team or anything.
Yes, I feel like I should be excited by this, but I'm not.
It's like an internship. Like, it pays minimal, but the skills and experience that you will gain will definitely elevate you to new positions.
Because apparently I'm not earning enough doing this, but fine, whatever. Where are we going?
So up to the Skydock, there is a boat that is looming there, I believe, that we are to board. It's looming, so I don't really know what that meant, but apparently it's chilling ominously from the sounds of it.
Let me just tell my business partner I'm off.
Bill! Bill!
Is that short for William
I am-
or Willifred?
No, it's Billy Fran.
Wilfran. Wow.
Billy Fran.
Billifren. Golly, that poor gentleman. Well, Billifren, I'm stealing your partner for an unforeseen amount of days. We'll let you know.
You just hear Bill shout from the back, "Don't forget to charge them the D rate!"
We're the Planar Detective Agency. He told us that he wanted to give us a discount because we're the heroes of Union City. you know?
Heroes.
The heroes of Union
I didn't
City.
promise no fucking heroes, nothing.
You,
Let's just get to your fucking ship and we'll negotiate
Look.
from there.
yeah, that's the attitude I like. That's why I like you, Jimifred. Let's bounce, son.
Just
And
fucking Jim is fine.
yeah, you know what? I don't care. Let's go. And just will go to the door, open the door, and then I'll be like, oh, by the way, your sign is broken, and I'll head down the street.
It's meant to do that fucking... Where did this fucking idiot come from? Jim follows after you. Very good. I will imagine at this point that sort of Jim, Edgius, Callum and Cavan all arrive at the Skydock at a similar time to see Lex sort of stood there looking a little bit sheepish with this weird pale individual just taking them through a list of provisions. It's like, we've got the meats and all of the breads. Some ales is apparently on the way. Is there anything else you and your party will be needing?
Oh my god,
I
he's going
elbow
to be so
Edgius.
slow to fucking talk. We need to make
I
sure this
elbow
guy
Edgius
talks
and I say,
faster.
why is he talking
Yes.
like that? Why does he have like some sort of like brain damage?
Dude, I was just thinking the same thing. Like, seriously, like, why? I'm concerned that we're getting on a ship if he's the captain. If he's running the ship, imagine how long it's going to take him to give commands. He's going to be like, band, you know,
Yeah.
like that kind of vibe. It's going to be terrible.
Yeah. He's I don't know how I feel about that. Fuck it, let's go. What could go wrong?
Lex!
He's got super ears. He's heard every word you said, is he? Or is he?
No, he's still
Real
reading
good.
off things like, we have corn and the
We have
beans.
Yeah,
Dude,
sounds great.
every
Yep.
ingredient.
Well, it's gonna
Sounds
take a
perfect.
while.
Yeah.
What's he
I've
do?
read the list
Flour.
already. Yep, I've read the whole list. It looks great. Thank you.
There is a strange skeleton waving. Are they for you?
Oh yeah, he's on the team. He's with me.
Hey!
Very
We're
well.
here! What are you doing in the sun, Mr. Pale Guy? You need some of that sun thought rubbed on your skin.
I am well protected thanks to a certain balm I am given.
I was talking to Lex, sorry.
Oh, I will return to my duties.
Just floats up the gangplank where you... Edges, you notice that Takami and Jewel are sat having afternoon tea, and there is a very handsome human individual sort of taking their hat off, sat sort of with their legs crossed, sort of just leant back in this chair, sipping tea with them and laughing with the two girls. Seems to have shuffled slightly closer to Takami than you would like, but
I'm just gonna look at Kavod and be like, do you see that? Do you see which way his feet
Yeah, I
are
see.
pointing? Look at the direction
I
his
s-
fucking feet are pointing.
Dude, I
Is he
saw
making a
before you
move on
saw.
your Takami? What is she, dude? What do we call it? Just Takami or go for it?
Callum.
Or, but what?
Callum,
sorry.
let's just Edgius and I'll handle this.
Okay.
You head on over
is
to
that
head on
wise?
over to Lex.
No.
No,
Kevin.
nothing's gonna happen. Nothing. Yeah.
Kevin, I
Yeah.
need to learn if Takami is serious about us, then we have nothing to worry about. He says as he instinctually begins reaching for his wakizashi on his hip and stops himself, puts his hand down. I am certain that everything will be fine. Let's just go play cool. Let's go introduce ourselves and just scope it out. Let's just go be cool. Cool.
Yep. All right. Okay.
At this point, a
I can try to do
half-orc
that.
comes running up with this whole trolley of 3 kegs and just gets to the top and collapses. From the
Yep, those are. Yep, those are ours. That's the ship. Is that the ship, Lex? That one?
Yep.
Yeah. Just knock those on the ship, and I'm flat out of Lex. Do you have a gold or something you can flip his way?
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Then
that'll
on the
help.
gold.
Yeah.
Flick
we'll
him
be
gold,
right
hits him in the
back.
head. It's like, oh.
Sorry. Shit.
Stands up really sluggishly, just takes a big, deep, shuddering breath. And off we go again. And heaves this trolley towards the skyloom, where wheels are on top, and then the captain just turned you off. Back down to your lowly taverns.
Oh.
Whoa.
And half-orc just sort
Captain-
of walks off.
As Captain comes forward, Aegeus will clip heels together and stand to attention.
I made a really resounding click. Did you know that?
Captain, when you say your lowly taverns, you mean you head on back to just being one of all of us? Is that what you meant? And I kind of get a little bit closer to him and kind of straighten up a little bit more.
One of those. Well, we've got a long journey. Look, I just mean he is
sure.
not welcome on my ship.
Yeah.
You know, you can
that's-
take your hand down. I technically work for you.
Yeah, but you gotta say the words. You gotta say the words.
At ease.
Oh, thanks, Lex.
Fuck yeah.
I was trapped there for a second. It was like a jinx. It was hell. He had some kind of magic over me. It was crazy. I don't know what was happening.
Do you know, if you could teach that to the rest of the crew, I'd be massively grateful.
Serious?
Yeah. You know what helps is just being respectful and polite, and that goes a long way.
By all means. Sorry, I am Captain Darnick Velwind, and you are my tall friend.
Aegeus Bones
yeah,
Jones. Lovely to meet you, and I appreciate you noticing my height.
Aegeus is pretty tall as well, to be fair, so...
Yeah, I'm Cavan Buckland, and we're the Planar Detective Agency, and we're here to do some
Buckland.
stuff.
Buckland.
Yep.
Buckland.
Yep. Third time.
Ah, I've heard of the name. You're Mara Blackveil's new squeeze.
That's one way to put it.
words are. Yeah, you know what? I'll tell you what. Let's agree to. I'm gonna be on this part of the ship because I don't want to fuck this thing up. Because I've turned over a new leaf, and I look at Lex and I'm like, new leaf, and I am not going to throw you overboard because that would be a step backwards for me and the crew and our mission. So I'm going to step over here, and you do the captain stuff that you do over there, and then we're going to be all good. How's that sound?
Works for me.
As Captain
Great.
says
Works
that,
for me.
Aegeus is going to lean into Jim and go, see, I told you about the throwing over the ship thing. And then I'm going to
Are
lean
we
back.
throwing him over the ship?
Well, no, he throws people over the ship, as it were.
No, I didn't mean
you-
your friend. I meant the knobhead of a captain.
Oh, no, we'll just beat him in, with friendly sportsmanship. It's always better if you're, nonchalant about it. If you don't care, then And then it doesn't matter, and Edgius says this as he's staring at the man sat next to Takami. It's all about not caring. You gotta be casual.
And Darnik sort of takes another sip of his tea. Excuse me, ladies. Let me go and welcome the rest of your crew. More formally. He stands and walks over to you all.
Oh my god, he's coming. God, he's
So
beautiful,
we
Captain.
have
God, he's so
Kevin,
fucking beautiful.
Edgius, Lex. Why have we brought one of the strange little wizards from a side street?
This is my friend Jim, everyone. Lex, Kevin, Callum, Takami, Jewel, and stunning, man who is stood in front of me. This is Jim.
Jim's an unusual name for these parts.
Yeah, it's not Dryamirian. Where are you from, Jim?
Me, I'm from a region around the Kingdom of Jean. It's a little village between sort of Rosendom and the Dwarf. It's where I get my accent from as well. Like, the dwarves are quite thick in their accents, and then it just bleeds into their... I'm from the northwest, northeast.
He's going to be navigating us across the astral plane, so that's going to be great.
Yeah. That filled me with confidence.
Yeah.
Doesn't even know left and
Yep,
right.
yep.
Yeah, thanks, Jimothy.
No. He's
I know
great.
it's Jimmy Fred, Jimmy Fran, even Jimmy Fred. Even I can't fucking remember now.
Jimofran. Yeah, I can see why you go by Jim.
Aye.
Yeah, I said.
So
I
Jim
said
it
the
is
same
from
thing.
here on in, okay?
Jim it is.
I like Jimifran. Kind of has a ring to it.
And who are you, dashing, dark-haired, mysterious swashbuckler?
Me?
Yes, you.
Man, this is so awkward.
I mean, the hair's blue, but okay. I'm Captain Darnik Velwind. This is my
not you,
ship.
not you. And I'm gonna push him away, and I'm gonna be talking to the guy that was with Takami and those lot.
That was him, wasn't it?
That was him.
Oh! Sorry, Captain. Let me just bring you back here 1 second. Sorry, my bad.
So
I
Captain's
got
just there like,
confused.
did you just push me on my own ship?
No.
You know, I forewarned you that they were going to be strange. I probably didn't do it enough justice.
Funnily enough, I've seen Stranger.
And I get you that
Good
vibe.
luck.
You know when your parents or your family embarrasses you at a function? That's kind of like the vibe I've got from Lex, where I'm just like, oh, God.
Edgius is like now snuck up to the side of him and is using minor illusion to have like a engineer's square to his perfectly angular jaw, and is like measuring the angle of his jaw. And it's like, wow, it's the perfect 90. It's never been seen before.
He's going to do Blue Steel from Zoolander. He is essentially.
At this point, you see what looks like a very, very beautiful elven lady, a strange sea elf type individual, and a brass dragonborn also sort of walk up onto the ship. And as the brass dragonborn sort of wanders over to Darnik, he just sort of in this rumbling voice,
That's all of us now, Captain. I think we're all ready to go when you are.
Hi, we're the Planar Detective Agency, Edgius Bones Jones.
I'm fucking
guys.
sure you are.
Gavin. Well, yeah. Are you part of the crew?
I'm Rattles. At least that's what you can call me by.
Rattles.
Ralph?
Ralph's?
That
Rattles.
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 Rascal?
As in rattle for a baby.
As in,
Oh,
like
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 the
a
baby thing. You're
rattlesnake?
named after the baby thing.
oh, okay. Like you're like a baby toy. That's what you're
He's
named after.
the
Okay.
baby toy. It makes
Or,
so much sense.
You know, to be a bit more a rattlesnake, because they're dangerous, right? I used to have a cousin who had a rattle on the end of her tail.
Yeah.
I like you.
Do you have a
you
tail,
got-
Lex?
Yeah.
Smart
I've got
head
two.
on your shoulders.
Winky face.
These other fuckers better watch themselves. Captain
I
Darnay.
sense this journey's going to go ever so well. There's a lot of prickly personalities
We
and
just want to be your
fragile
friends.
egos.
We've hired you. We're here to just be friends. Like, this is a place of,
Yep.
if we need to work together. You seem like one of those lone wolf types that sits, like, polishing something that you care about on the, like, bow of the ship, being all, like, dark and mysterious. Oh, actually, dark and mysterious. Callum. This is our friend Callum. Callum, meet Dark and Mysterious. You guys might get along with each other, actually.
At this point, Callum sort of wanders up and goes, "Do you know what, darlings? Let's get on the ship. I actually want to have a quick word with the captain here. I've got a few questions for him, if that's okay."
I bet
want
you
you all
do,
just-
Callum.
Go and make yourself
we'll get the
busy.
keg set up. Loosens everybody up a bit, right?
That sounds like a fine idea.
Yeah.
And as you all wander off, Callum sort of puts his arm round Captain Darnick's shoulder and leads him down the gangplank towards the edge of the ship and sort of looks back up, and once he gets Captain Darnick just out of sight, pins him up against the side of the ship, smacks him in the stomach. Let's just get one thing fucking straight here. You're right. You work for us, and if you put any moves on the pink-haired lady up there, I'm going to chop your bollocks off while you sleep. I'll make that clear, darling. And Captain Darnick at this point is just like,
Go on, Callum.
Crystal, you got it. Let's go, shall we? I like you. Stern punch. Good shot.
While that's happening,
Callum sort of
Edgius
skips up the gangplank.
Edgius
I was
walks
worried
up
about
to
Cameron
Takami
chilling him, but
and
never
is
mind.
like, walks up to Takami as like, oh, he was so charming, beautiful. Did you see his smile? It was enchanting. I don't know.
No, he's smarmy as fuck, but I figured he's gonna do a job, so, like,
Oh,
let's just all get along.
I
The
don't know.
relief
He
on
makes-
Edge's face if he had one.
Honestly, I'm so glad to hear that, but I'm a little bit concerned for myself as Edgius feels his foot wanting to hook upwards like a princess at the thought of this gorgeous man, and is like, I'm concerned, Takami. I think you and I should stay well away from him. He seems sexual and violent.
Nothing breeds
Yeah,
by curiosity like
that's-
dying several times.
If that's what you're into, Edgius, then you knock yourself out. I am not gonna judge.
She can watch.
Can we just go?
Yeah, let's get on the ship. And Edgius will grab her hand. And as he grabs her hand, he'll look at her, look down at the hand, and then be like, and then kind of like saunter up the gangplank.
She sort of, as she's wandered off, she turns to Jewel. Well, this is new. And Jewel sits there, sipping her tea. I imagine Callum, as he skipped up the gangplank, then takes Takami's seat and goes, tea. Huge, Jewel. And takes a sip. And very good. And at that point, you sort of feel as the crew moves to their various stations and begins to get the ship ready to move, there is this hum, and similar to when you've been on the Ebb and Mirth, that feel of static electricity that just washes over you. But as it does, you then hear this roar from behind the ship. And as the ship lifts up, that roar increases. And the ship actually launches and rockets towards the sky. Anybody that's looking over the back of the ship now sees these two metallic cylinders on the rear of the ship with these runes just circling around as this blue-like flame jets out to the back of what are now called the rune thrusters on this ship as it rockets into the sky, and you're away.
I will take the gym and go up to the
The
captain.
gym, is that what we're now calling him? The gym.
The gym. I'm going to take the gym up to the captain with Lex. I'm going to grab Lex and basically try and have all of us together work out how we're going to break into the astral plane, then how we're going to map and navigate through that, and then when we're going to break out, and just kind of explain that he thinks he can do it. That kind of shit, basically.
And then, would I know, because I've got the astral plane necklace, would I be able to ascertain whether I could open a portal big enough for a ship to go through?
Make me an Arcana check, please.
Come on.
Maybe with the power of... You can do it with the power of friendship, Lex.
Grayskull? By the power of
I have the power. I got a 22.
You fucking did as well. So you know you can definitely open a portal to the astral plane. You reckon you will probably need a little bit of assistance just to make it big enough to get the whole ship through.
Okay. Because if we can also basically do our Star Touch crystal power. If we all concentrate together, we can open it, and then I don't have to use any magic, any abilities. We can all just do it together.
I like that. I like that.
And that should help make it big enough.
Oh yeah, sounds good to me.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. At this point, a hatch on the deck opens up, and this small gnome with sort of pale, almost bluish purplish skin climbs out. This sort of white hair just messily around their face, sort of climbs out up onto the deck, and Darnik looks all running well, I trust, Brusk. Aye, she's running hotter than a fire elemental in a forge bath. Just how I like her.
Is that a yes?
Darnik takes a moment. I'm with you. I think that was a yes, but
Right.
Well,
yes, Captain. She's running. She's running.
Nice. Okay. Nice. There we go. Let's open this portal, Lex.
So we're doing this now, or do you want to get a little bit further away, or like?
I think we should probably do it. We should probably do it when we're over the water, just in case it goes wrong.
That's
And then
fair.
there's no innocent bystanders.
It's a good idea. That's a fair point.
Well, I reckon we've probably got what, a few hours before we get over there. Unless you want to head. Well, no, I suppose. Let's just head west.
West?
Deal.
You can enjoy the
Deal.
majesty of Corellan's Pass. And that
Sounds
green
good.
verdant plains as we sail across.
Sounds majestic and safe.
Man, do you know what? It's fairly safe if you've ever travelled that way. In fact, it's one of the main trade routes up towards the plains of Binnerith and that way, and all the way over to Rosendum. Don't recommend going anywhere near there anytime soon, but you can also get further up north to Greenfell, where it's a little bit colder. Like further east, Scarly, those ways. But we're heading west. And west, we don't see a lot. You may see sort of the Nordic region of Juvund, a little bit cold there. Far out to the north as we go. But after that, it's ocean and ocean until we hit the Oblivion Isle, or the Oblivion Islands, I should say. And once we get to there, we are heading where exactly?
I'll show him on the map the northern part of the jungle area, which I think matches where I have my
Narian's
vision.
jungle. Narian's
Yeah.
jungle. Probably best if there's an outpost actually just on the coast. So we're going to aim for anywhere. Let's aim for that. We can park up, dock. You can wander into the jungle and sort out whatever you need to sort out, and then you can meet us back there. Sound like a plan?
Sounds like a plan.
Sounds
Very
good. to
So
me.
this astral sea traversion, are we doing that now, or are you going to do that once you want to get the other way? Because that's a slightly longer journey, or what's the plan here?
I'm thinking we could try it now. Get it to Oblivion Isle quicker.
Don't know, we're going to half into, 30 minutes?
Yeah, hopefully.
That's all it is? 30 minutes?
I have no idea. Jim, at this point, it could be 30 minutes, it could be 30 hours as well, depending on where we land in the astral sea, and there might be some things to traverse and avoid and move around. It also depends how this ship fares in the astral sea, because
handles sort of Ardalian physics very well, but who knows what it'd be like in the Astral Sea, where actually all forms of gravity go out the fucking window. And everybody's got... Oh, one thing about the Astral Sea. Everybody's got these shiny silver strands that will be coming off you when you go there. Don't tug it. It's not a plaything. Like, you will go blind. If that gets cut by certain silver swords, you're all fucked. So, if we meet the strange scaly green things, don't let them hit you with their swords, and we'll all be fine. Sound good?
Every time you talk, I become less confident.
Why?
Yeah, I'm getting the same feeling, Lex. But hey, we're
I
here
mean,
now. Let's
hey.
let's roll with it.
Yeah, we're neck deep in it now. Let's commit. Okay. So I suppose we'll gather us all around and we'll do the ritual to open. So we can use our Star Touch Crystal ability. So the attuned individuals can use their combined actions to open a portal to another plane of existence. It remains open for 1 minute. And they can fit any creature or object up to gargantuan size.
Oh, nailed it.
And we can do that
There
3
we go.
times a day, so we can get in and out.
Nice. Okay, cool. Beautiful. Let's run it.
Very good.
So I'll get the astral necklace out of my little chest, and that'll be
Cork
the focus
flutters
that
out,
we
uses
use.
his legs to open that box, and you take the astral necklace out, which is the last time you saw this. And it probably does hold a little bit of sentimental value to you, because the last time you saw this was in the search to rescue Jewel, when she died.
Yep.
And her soul was separated from her body into the astral plane itself. So you take that out, and it just glows with this subtle sort of blue glow. Takami looks down at it. My God, that's beautiful. Jewel
And
sort
I'll
of
use
sits there and
that as the
shudders.
focus. Okay.
It might be beautiful, but it's scary as shit as well.
I'll grip Jules' hand a little bit tighter, recognising the PTSD flashback she's just had.
But her shard of Star Touch crystal, she sort of then reaches into the bag, takes it out, and as she takes it out, it sort of flows out from her hand and joins yours in the air, where that shard then forms 2 points of the star, if you like, or at least, 2 points of this star. Cameron, Edgius, what are you doing?
I'm on the back of the ship with Callum, just watching the horizon as we drift further and further away from the mainland, and just turn to him and say, fucking, would you have guessed that we just bump into all these adventures and travel across the, I don't even know where we're going. What's the astral plane and the other, yeah, it's crazy.
I'm kind of given up asking those sort of questions at this point, darling. It will be what it's going to be. And we will do what we need to do.
Yeah.
And well done for avoiding that fight, Kevin.
Yeah.
I smacked
I'm
shit out of
trying,
him for you, but well done.
You what? You, did you, because did you see how he was eyeing up to come?
Oh, he was a
I fucking
grade A cunt.
Yeah. Nice one. Maybe you're gonna be the muscle now, and I'm gonna be the kind of the passive one that when we get into hairy situations, we'll run for cover and stuff. I don't know. Swap.
If I know anything about you, Kevin, when it comes to it, that rage inside you is going to do exactly what you need it to do.
Yeah, I'm trying to tamp it down so that I'm trying to tap into some joy, man. I'm trying to hang on to what I had in Union City, and I think I can do it. And I just want to say, Callum, I like your new situation as well. When we get into battle, I'm going to do what I do, but I'm really looking forward to seeing you kick some fucking ass as well. Like that sword thing, that whole whoosh, that's wicked. Like, I'm not sure if that's I'm not sure what that does in battle, You know, it's like if you dropped your sword, you know, it's over there. And you're like, whoosh, then that'd be great.
Oh
But
no,
like
if
if you have it in your hand,
I drop it over there and he chucks the sword and it just tung, 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 across the metal of this ship, and then just if I drop it over there, I just pull it straight back, darling.
oh yeah. So you can almost stash it and then like surprise, like make it appear. You know, like be a little bit less aggressive until you need to be all the aggressive, and then do what you need to do.
Or I could stab
like it.
someone up the arsehole with it, and then when I need to attack somebody else, rip it out of their arsehole and drag it across the battlefield.
You know, this whole like really vivid description stuff. When like this has come about recently, like, you know, like stabbing it in their face and up their asshole, and like I'm not sure. Like
There's a lot of
is this
pent-up
part of the new-
frustration.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
I
yeah.
was-
Well, we probably
Trapped
Probably
for
can-
so long.
yeah.
Locked in. Like, I was the Lord of Winter's bitch. And now, I'm not. I'm sort of...
And I
who
raise
wanna
my-
be.
Raise my stein, and I'm like, well, in the face and up the ass, eh?
In the face,
What a toast!
and up the arse.
I'm stealing that.
And at that point, you can just hear sort of Lex and Jewel shouting, and Callum turns to you. I think you need you for whatever that ritual is, darling. Off you go.
Off we go.
Calvin, I imagine you wander up to where Lex and Jewel already are with the astral necklace, and you take out your shard, and it flutters and joins the next one as the ship just soars across the sky. Even Edgius, we come to you where you are stood with Takami currently.
Edgius will be like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, Takami. I've got to go. We're doing a rain dance." And Edgius will rush over to the group like this, and just ready
And
to do whatever we're
before
doing.
you're able to do that, she sort of pulls you back, and sort of dips you. Let's give him a show. And as she dips you, she kisses you full on the skeletal mouth, and then lifts you back up, smacks you in the ass. Go do what you gotta do.
Oh, okay then. Well, Edgius Bones Jones approaching main deck, and Edgius will
At full
walk
mast.
towards- Yeah, chubbed and ready. Edgius will then go to the crew and be like, "What are we doing? Why are you all waving your arms? Why are the crystals floating? What are we doing? I missed it. I was talking to Takami."
And then your shard comes out and joins and reforms that perfect star-touched crystal that begins to rotate. It begins to glow with what starts as a multicolored refracted light type effect, but as Lex, you then push forward the energy from the astral necklace, takes on this blue form. And ahead of you, and it also almost seems to move with you as it grows, this pinprick of blue light then just expands until it's large enough to encapsulate the full ship, and you go from a Union City, an NOF, golden afternoon, into the dark expanse of the astral sea.
Space traveling. Oh no, guys! I'm gonna break the ritual. I have to. Oh
What
god,
you
it's too much.
As the ship crosses that threshold, all of your forms suddenly stay physical, but there's this tether that just then disappears into nothingness, coming from around your navel area, and then that portal closes behind you. I think we need a bit of a music change because it's no longer this sort of shit. What can we do? Let's do that one.
The tether's in my face. How do you get it out of your face? It keeps hitting me. Oh god, the space travel.
The ship floats now in this endless sea of darkness with what looks like glowing stars, but as you look at them, there's no constellations that make sense here. No clear stars that you would usually see in the night sky. There are these strange dark patches of shadow, and as the ship sort of, not as quick as it was now, but just slowly sort of saunters through the astral sea, you see this giant fragment of rock that spins and rotates above you, and as it spins and rotates, there is half of a gigantic face made out of stone that just rotates and floats off. Jewel sits at the table. Well, I didn't think I would be back here willingly again. Over to your friend, Edges.
Jim. Oh God, buddy, you're gonna have to. Oh, yeah, it's on you, buddy. Make it happen.
If I knew you were gonna fucking throw up the whole time, I wouldn't have agreed to this. Right, let's see where we are.
And he smacks his hands together, spins them around, and this circle of arcane energy forms in front of him with a number of dots on it. And he just looks at it for a moment, and then compresses the energy once again.
You'll probably want to steer about 20 degrees to your left, Captain. I think that'll get us where we want to go. I reckon maybe an hour. Let's hope there's nothing in the way. And let's see where we get to. A reminder, my friends. If we encounter anybody and they come at you with a silver sword, make sure you hit them before they hit you.
Silver sword?
Aye. Don't fuck with anyone with a silver sword.
Did you know about this, Edges, before we, the whole...
About the silver sword?
And, yeah. And this whole, like, silver thread thing, and...
No.
Is that part of the package?
I had no idea.
Yeah. Lex, you're familiar with this whole situation?
He forewarned us before we went in, just that we can't have our tether severed. That's what it's called.
I was over there with Callum. I don't think I heard that.
Yeah, basically,
happens
don't let
if
them cut it, or you're cut from reality.
What, like, when you say you're cut from reality,
Yeah, what does that
can
mean?
you just talk me
took
through
that to
that?
mean you're gone. You're stuck in the astral sea forever, man.
You're not stuck in the astral sea. You'll be floating down the river of death.
Oh, you're dead. Yeah, that's worse.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
I think that's.
chill. I know.
I think
a
he's.
guy.
I think that's a metaphor, right? Like the river of death. It's like we'll be able to rescue you, but it's going to be touch and go, that type of thing, right?
Oh no,
It's
it exists.
literal.
It exists.
Yeah.
That river is real.
Everybody make me perception checks, please.
Would
Oh,
I
10.
would I need to discern anything as I've been there, Matt?
This is a check for something else.
Oh, fucking fantastic.
Just 16.
16 from Calvin.
10 from Edgius.
10. As you all as a party then look out into the astral sea, look out into the distance, and that's when you hear it. A rumble of thunder and a crack of purple lightning. And in the far distance you see this jagged purple line, like a very tear in reality itself. And from that purple line, shadowy tendrils reaching out. And even from here, as those shadowy tendrils reach out, they reach out towards these, what you thought were stars. And as they touch these orbs of light, one by one, those orbs go dark. And that, my friends, is where we are going to end episode 83. I came into this episode not knowing where the fuck you were going to take me, and you've taken me to the Astral Sea. So, buckle up, fuckers.
Buckle up. I'm sure Dave is going to be delighted to hear that we're in the Astral Sea.
Dave, as far as I'm aware, has been listening to almost every moment of this episode. So even though he's not been with us, he's been here in the background. So yes, lots to do. Now, I know on our schedule next week it said we were going to do a recap. Unfortunately, we are actually going to have to take a week off. Just because of weddings and everything else that's going on. I am also changing jobs. So yes, there is a lot of stuff happening next week, which we just need to figure out. So we're going to take a week off, but we will be back the week after on the 7th, I believe, of April with episode 84. We will pick straight back up where we have sort of left off. And then, my friends, we are into episode 2 of Arc 2 of Orbital Blues, which is going to be a lot of fun. It's been a while since we did episode 1, so apologies for that. Let's get back into that as well.
I can't remember my character. Oh, I'm Neo. I just remembered.
I was going to say, you can't remember your character. You were the only one that was given one, mate. So, there we go. Excellent stuff. Final thoughts from the crew, then, before we sign off for the evening.
Even though we did go off on tangents, right? That's actually a pretty quick leaving of a place for us.
Totally. Quick leaving of a place, and if we can get through the Astral Sea, we'll get to where we need to get to way faster. So on top of all of that, we're really in a decent place for the first time in a while. We've ticked off. Is it 2 of the 5 or 1 of the 5 that we've now got?
2 of the 5 pieces.
2 of the 5 pieces. So we're about to go get a 3rd from Lex's brother, then go get the 4th from the fucking the dwarfen mound, like fucking what's it called, Mines of Moria, where we're gonna fight a Balrog or some shit. We're making headway.
Still don't know where the 5th is yet, though.
No,
the elemental seal. We'll get a vision of it when we get one of the other ones, hopefully.
Yeah, good point.
If we don't, Matt, then we're fucked, because we won't have a clue where to look for it.
Fair. Very good. Okay, well, I think the final thought from me is, I know we said it at the top of the game as I do my token mic hit for the evening, right at the end there. But Dave, I know you're listening, mate. Look, we wish you the very, very best day this week as you marry your very fine lady. I'm looking forward to spending the day with you, but I know all of us here at Malt Magic will be sending you all the best wishes and all the support. I know all of the fans will also be with you as well. Going to be an awesome day. Look forward to being back with all 4 of these fine gentlemen in a couple of weeks. Tom, Bodhi, amazing to have you back as well.
I will be raising a glass of whiskey to Dave while I'm in Dublin. But Matt, you've got in your best man speech, you've got to weave in the face and up the arse into your speech somehow.
Time to go make some last minute changes.
Don't you?
Well, there he is. Do we need to at the final bit of tonight just go to this view? Are you there, Mr. X?
No.
He's there somewhere.
I am very dark, but I am here.
There we go.
Shrouded like Beatles always is.
Well, no, he's just fit into this Astral Sea sort of setup now. So, no, Dave, all of us, from all of us here, look, massive congratulations, mate.
Thank you
it's
very
going
much.
to be an awesome day. And
Yeah.
yes, cheers. Here's to a very, very
Congratulations,
good day.
mate.
But with that said, we have been the Malta Magic crew. This has been episode 83 in the face and up the arse. We love you all. Stay safe. And we will see you